And he caused all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond to receive a mark in their right hand
Right there where
or in their forehead.
Yep. So if you go, you on the blue letter?
I'm in
So that's fine. It doesn't matter what Bible you're in, right? As long as the KJV. But if you go into the blue letter and you look up that word mark, which you're going to get, it's going to say, it's going to tell you Quran. You got it, bro? I'm getting it. All right. So
somebody pull it up in the blue letter and then get the root word too.
He's gonna read you what it is. Okay. But and I'm gonna show you via a picture.
Yeah.
Because it's something that they're gonna implant into people's hands. You heard of Elon Musk?
Yeah.
He gonna put one. He's trying to put one in people's.
So that ain't forehead. Symbolism. What you talking
about? No, it's the actual thing. Yeah. It's a physical thing. Because do you understand that the U.S. dollar is falling? It's crashing.
Oh yes.
So the next global the next monetary system gonna be a digital monetary system. You got the central digital bank. That's the money's already fiat, so it's not backed up by anything. So yeah. So look right here. If you look at, can you see those things?
Is this what Elon Musk supposed to be producing?
So he got one that's gonna go on your forehead. These are already mass produced by so many biotechnology companies. You can't even put a tag on who's actually doing what one because there's so many biotech type companies making these C-hips, and it's all going to be geared toward central digital currency.
Can you because can you send this to my phone?
I can, yeah, but you could also just Google it. You know,
all you gotta do is
RFID microchip. Yep. RFID, yeah, RFID microchip.
Yeah, I got to make some gross for the sun go down.
Yeah, that's cool. You do that, but stay away from it. That's the whole point of that message, brother. All right, stay away from it because the result of that is thermonuclear fire. That if you take it, you're gonna die by fire.
Yeah, just by you not knowing that, it shows that these other camps ain't on their game.
Yeah, they should be teaching you that. IUIC and whoever other camps that you listen to should be teaching you that, and they're not doing that. That's why I'm telling you to stay away from them. Just listen to Great Millstone. It's not I like this person better than this person, or I'm better than this, or I'm in part of this organization. No, it's because we as Israelites are told to tell our people the truth, so the blood won't be on our hands.
Great Millstone's got the 100% truth. These other camps, they ain't got the full truth. They teach some truth, but they don't teach the full doctrine. I listen a little to everybody like yeah, but you take a little bit of everybody, you're gonna take a whole lot of madness, man. Yeah. Say if all different camps were up here right now. All right. Can we teach you anything if we all disagree? Say you ask us a question what the mark of the beast is according to the scripture. One camp will say one thing, we gonna say another thing, the other camp will say another thing. You know what I'm saying? So you get all different types of things hit you from all different types of angles. So you can never get a concrete ground. Okay, you can never get a sure answer. You know, on what what the scriptures is speaking about. These other camps teach that it's sin. They're teaching that it's a so-called white man
or white woman, embargo,
philosophy. You know what I'm saying?
It's a physical thing, brother, and I don't want to see you die by thermonuclear fire. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that you can avoid, but you have to be taught what it is. Right. Now you know.
Yeah, if it's sin, that if it's sin, then all Israelites have received the mark of the beast. I don't believe it's sin. I thought it was like a system.
No, that's part of the system.
You believe in the doctrine of this Babylonian system?
No, it's part of the system. Yeah, go ahead, brother.
This is what the brother was just saying too. This Amos 3:3, can two walk together except they be agreed? Meaning we're in agreement with the doctrine. It's not a popularity thing. It's not like this can't better. No, it's the truth that's coming out here that's going to be reeled in. You know, it's prophecy that's going to happen. Period.
Get that in the blue letter. Get Revelation. I have. We're gonna get in the blue letter for you.
This is the Quran.
Yeah.
This is the Karagma, meaning the mark that's talked about.
Yeah, you gotta go into the root word. You can get the full understanding.
You can even see it.
We live in this area. Bring
it out.
It's a stamp or imprinted mark. It says the mark, like a mark branded upon horses. A thing let's see. Hold on. Mark forehead or the right hand, the badge, the followers of the Emperor. I mean, that's just.
And so the anti.
Nah. So I can be able to talk to them back. What y'all take my number? Like this is.
All you gotta do is type in Great Millstone, man. All you gotta do is type Great Millstone Mark of the Beast. You'll find us on
there. Yeah, brother. I mean, it's not that we don't want to give you our personal information.
Yeah, I got you.
But you know, we gotta be wary of who we deal with in the world. You know, not saying anything's wrong with you, but we just gotta be wise. You know, so if you go on YouTube, Great Millstone, you know, starting off with the apostles, GMS info dot 11 or 12. I think that's.
Go ahead, Jim.
Great Millstone, bro.
RFID.
Yep. RFID.
How long you been listening to IURC?
I've been listening more than I've been listening to Kyrie.
I mean, say how many years you been listening to IURC?
Probably about a couple years.
Yeah.
A couple years. You ain't never heard of the Mark of the Beast, bro.
Yeah, that's
I'm telling you what the Mark of the Beast is.
No, but that's not it, brother.
I mean, you never heard the anything concerning the chip though.
But I heard
concerning the RFID.
Okay, you just say RFID. I heard the word chip though.
Yeah, so that's what it is. So the RFID is hold on, brother. The RFID is what is the little piece of technology that connects it to. So let's say if you pay with your phone, it's the near frequency communication. That's what the RFID is.
It's gonna be in your face.
It's gonna be in your flesh, implanted in your head or in your forehead.
Most people gonna take it.
Yeah, don't take it, brother. That's the whole message.
Revelation 14 chapter.
Yeah, Revelation 14 and 9.
Yeah, the Lord's gonna destroy all who take it.
Yep.
And a lot of these camps are leading these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans down that path to taking that thing that's gonna lead them to death and destruction.
That's right.
I'm not gonna take it.
Don't, brother. Pray to the Lord that you don't take it, you know. Because it's by his will.
Shalom.
All right, shalom, brother. You do the same.
Yeah, that's why you're not supposed to take you're not supposed to, listen to multiple camps, man, and try to take everything, from this camp and it takes something from this camp, and take something from another camp and put it all together in one. You're gonna be highly confused, man. All right, this guy didn't know what the RFID was, man. All right, and he was even confused even on the standard that IURC and these other camps proclaim and set their foot concerning what that charagma is. You know what I'm saying? He was even confused on that level, man. That just shows that these other camps, man, they ain't pushing what the true MARK of the beast really is, man. You know what I'm saying? And they really ain't even going into Revelation the 13th chapter like that, man. Every now and then you'll see these camps pop up with a little so-called breakdown on what the charagma is according to what they think it is, and it's constantly changing, man. Y'all
ready to open up? I want to open up.
Go ahead, bro.
All right, shalom, Israel. All right, that was a little quick interlude before we open up. But we're gonna face the east. We're gonna give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, for Hashem, Yahweh Shai, for Hashem, Rakakadash. We want to give double honors to the apostle of Great Millstone, who were on T12, who taught us what the MOTB is, man. All right. Double honors to those gentlemen. All right. And a hearty shalom to the hopeful elect. So since we're on the subject of the MARK, before destruction comes, the MARK has to come about, man. Get that Revelation 14:9, because we already talked about the mark. Go ahead. Go ahead.
This is what?
14:9, brother.
This is Revelation 12:1. And there appeared a great wonder in the heaven. A woman clothed. Romans.
I mean, shoot, we could hit that Revelation 12 too. I got the breakdown for that too in my Bible. Get what he called first, and then we get that Revelation 14:9.
This Romans 12:1. Beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, meaning set apart, acceptable unto Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, which is your reasonable service.
It's our reasonable service to come out here and teach our people, man. Because if we don't, according to the word in Ezekiel, if you don't teach the man to stay away from his wickedness, the Lord's going to require that thine own hand. And we don't want that blood on our hands, man. Did you have a point that you wanted to make with that, Karan?
I was basically going to what the dude was came up talking about, pretty much basically telling them, not to go through this world. Because pretty much when you take that mark, that just shows you who you down. Simple and plain.
This is verse 2. I'm gonna get it. This is what the brother was saying.
And it shows that he listens to multiple camps.
Well,
He's riding around. He got the t-shirt and the fringes on. He's got long ass dreadlocks. You know what I'm saying?
I wanted to say something on that too. The topic was
right. He don't know what the mark is, man. He said it was that right there. He said it was a so-called white man, basically Jesus Christ, man. Right. They don't have no understanding, because these other camps, man, they are not breaking Revelation 13 and 16 down to you correctly. All right, whether they took some type of purse from the so-called white man, all right, or other reasons, man. Okay. But they never heard about the long head either. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's why I asked him how many years. He said 2 3 years, bro. I'm like, 2 years, you ain't never heard RFID. You ain't never heard Mark. That's like nothing. We showed him a picture. He ain't never even seen the picture. Like, come on, bro. He ain't even seen the picture. Crazy. Even not even being in the truth, you should have seen that. You should even not even being in the truth, bro. You should know what the RFID is, bro. You should at least seen it, man. It's all over the news. What's this guy been living under a rock?
If I may, earlier times, 2011, I saw the chip. I didn't know what it meant in the spirit. Right. I was still in the world,
right? But
I knew that on some level there was a chip out there that they wanted to implant into me.
Right.
And,
Right. That vibration's been going on around the earth for quite some time now. You even got these so-called Christians that have been saying this for years and years. They might not have said it. It was according to Revelation 13th chapter, but they definitely, brought it, to the forefront. That this is a plan for the elites, okay? Or they'll use government, all right, to, shed this out over the whole world for people to take. They could, system, basically.
They could use that word government because, hey, the elites, exactly. They have control over the people's mind because that's what government goes into, control and govern. You govern yourself. But yeah, they can use that word as interchangeable for elites to keep the people dumbed down. I didn't mean to cut you off, brother.
I just finishing up Revelation. I'm slacking. Romans 12 and verse 2, like the brother was saying, and be not conformed to this world. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
And you do that by conforming to what this word says. All right, and you conform to what this word says by being taught to you. Like it was Acts the 8th chapter, it was taught from Philip, who the Lord was, who was speaking about to that unit. All right. We have to be taught who we are. We have to be taught what the seahip is. We have to be taught certain things, man, because that's how you perform from who you were to who you're going to be. And all we are doing is, and Judges says, rehearse the righteous acts, all right, in a place of drawn waters, which means slavery, rehearse the righteous acts, all right, and to rehearse something, to do something over and over again until you get it right. And we're not going to get it right until we get in the kingdom. So every day while we're here, we're going to be rehearsing, conforming to the Lord, conforming to the Lord and not to the word. If you get that 1 Peter 3, what you done, brother?
If I can say something too, you need to see the government, the government is looking at these government schools, these colleges. Just look at the mannerism of the gate, how the way they walk, how the way they even look. Okay?
Yeah.
3 and what?
3 and 9.
Yeah,
3 to. I'll tell you what.
This is 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 9. You want me to start in 8?
Yeah.
This is 1 Peter 3 and 8. It says, finally, be ye all of one mind, having compassion one of another, love as brethren, be pitiful, be courteous.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, that was good because that goes into conforming with what, yeah. Keep going, brother.
Yeah, being of one mind, man. Hey, you got to speak That's what I thought.
Yeah,
That's what I thought, because I read it
Like-
earlier. But it's all good. You know,
Yeah,
that's
that
why,
goes into
hey,
what-
going in, you know, that's beautiful because it's actually going into, you know, what just happened, you know, because, you know, we all got to be of one mind. Okay, that unity camp, you know, camps coming together to unite as one and come out on the highways and byways and teach, that's going on, man. Because they're not of one mind. They're not speaking the same thing, man.
Yep.
There's different doctrines going out, man. All right. There's different beliefs. All right. One camp doesn't believe in necessarily everything that the other camp believes in, man. Okay. You know,
Right.
just because you're an Israelite, just because you got a garment on, just because you got a Bible in your hand, all right, don't mean you're teaching the same thing, man.
That's right.
You know, we got to be of one mind. We all teach the same doctrine, the same thing.
And that's,
Okay.
That's right, brother. That's right. If I may add to that, because it says about being compassionate, we got it shows our compassion and our love for our people to come out here and tell them where they have gone wrong. Right? We got to be able to keep reading.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
But so we got to be able to be compassionate, because guess what? We was on the outside at first. Now we're on the inside looking out. And there was a brother that was compassionate to us when we was out there and saying, hey, you know, this is the way through the Spirit. This is the way, walk ye in it.
It says, not rendering evil for evil or railing for railing, but contrariwise blessing, knowing that ye are thereunto called, that ye should inherit a blessing. For he that will love life and see good days, let him refrain his tongue from evil and his lips that they speak no guile.
Yep. And we're not out here speaking no guile, man, because we know what the C-hip is, man. Okay. We know what the C-hip is. And if we got to scream it to the top of our lungs until the day the Lord institutes it and these people start taking it, that's what we're going to do. Because we don't want no blood on our hands, man. It's our job as watchmen, as prophets of the Lord that was set up to teach, to tell the people what the C-hip is, man. Can you get Isaiah 51 and 8? I mean, 50, yeah, 58 and 1. I think it's a cry aloud, spread not so our people they should be. If you got something after you get that, grab your food.
You get it right now?
Yeah, Bible stop.
Let me read verse 16 real quick. 16, 17, you got it. It's First Peter chapter 3, skipping to verse 16. Having a good conscience, that whereas they speak evil of you as of evildoers, they may be ashamed that falsely accuse your good conversation in your Hawashah Mashiach. And that's what a lot of these other camps, man, they're accusing us, okay, of being these evil, wicked men, all right, because we simply teach the scriptures in its entirety, all right, you know, because we tell the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that the MOTB, all right, is the RFID, all right, we're wicked guys, man, all right, we can't trust them, man. Beware of guys when they say they have 100% truth, you know. He said the bottom of the barrel. He said run for the hills, you know. So we're evil spoken of, man. Okay, for teaching this truth, man. All right. Even amongst these some of these other Israelite camps, man. All right. They despise us. They've made us their enemies because we tell them the truth, man. You know. I'm reading verse 17. You got it.
If I may add, and let that be the case, man, for them, because when the Lord comes back, He's going to separate the wheat from the tares, right? Those that have been telling the truth and those that have been diluting it. All right, those that have not been telling everything that needs to be told, man. Go ahead, brother.
It says, verse 17, for it is better if the will of Yahweh be so that ye suffer for well doing than for evil doing. You got it, bro.
Yeah, hey, it's better for you to suffer for telling the people that the RFID is the C-hip and not Treasury 40 or the white man or embargo or whatever other bullshit that these people come up with. You got it, brother.
First Peter 3. Yeah.
3.
Isaiah 58 and 1. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression.
Hey, it should be counted against you as a transgression for you not telling Israel that to wake up, that the C-hip is what you can Google and see that it is. All right, it is in all last year. All right, if you just Google micro C-hip money, all right, or something within that line, you can see last year there's nothing but a whole bunch of news articles talking about payments via a chip. All right, and then all on social media is everywhere, people paying with their hands. All right, it should be counted against you if you don't tell your people the truth. And the Lord's gonna count that against you, man, because again in Ezekiel, it says dang, if somebody did it, it's 30,
all the things you give to the law won't be mentioned.
That's another one too. Yeah, that's another one where it says
how's it start?
I'm gonna pull it up. Somebody speak for me, Bob.
Can I get this?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is First Corinthians. Let's see, First Corinthians 1:17.
Now it's like, and one of the reasons they're too busy having Hebrew Israelite weddings. You know, they're too busy having Hebrew Israelite cookouts. They're too busy having Hebrew Israelite TV shows, man. Cabin fever, man. You know, they're too busy, doing that, man. You know.
Yeah, it's 33-3. Yeah, 33. Start at 1. But get your precept up and then 33.
You know, too busy making rap videos. You know.
Yeah. Was there more on that?
Yeah. So it says, in the house, so I go start again. Isaiah 58:1. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sins.
Right. Yep, and it's a sin, all right, for you to take that hip, man. Okay. All right, it's a sin for you to take that, and the Lord's going to destroy you, man. And what other sins that Israel partakes in? Idol worship. And if you take that hip is going to show you, it's going to show the Lord that you are for Esau and his system, and not for the Lord setting up his system, which is going to be the kingdom of heaven.
Right. And real quick, since you said that, let me just pour a precept on that real quick. This is Sirach chapter 27. This is Sirach 27. Verse 1, it says, many have sinned for a small matter, and he that seeketh for abundance will turn his eyes away. As a nail sticketh fast between the joinings of the stones, so does sin stick close between buying and selling.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that again. It says, as a nail sticketh fast between the joinings of the stones, so does sin stick close between buying and selling.
That's right.
You got it, brother.
Sin does stick close to buying and selling because you're going to have to buy, in order for you to buy and sell, when this economy crashes, you're going to have to take that hip, man. There's no way around it.
No, but you already took it. You already had it.
Oh, yeah, when I
prophets of old had it. Since you weren't born perfect, everybody on the earth is already taken.
Take it.
Edomite women.
Yeah, an embargo.
Right.
Hey, they said, when you actually take it, there's no room for repentance.
No room for repentance.
So none of us will be teaching it.
Yep, that's right.
If that's the case, we all did sin. Now I tell all of us that dealt with an Edomite woman.
Yep.
So it's over for us then.
Yep.
Go ahead and read that Ezekiel, Baba, because after you get your precept, because I know you had one.
Oh yeah, con. This was just going off of what y'all brothers are building on as far as these other teachings, these other doctrines, getting all fumbled up and jumbled up, man. This First Corinthians 1:17. Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause divisions and offenses contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned.
Yep.
And avoid them.
Yeah. The doctrine that we have learned, we learned it from the middle grade millstone, starting off with Apostle Sahar, Apostle Rakah, Apostle Ariamla, Apostle Gabar, and all the elders, right? Those that go contrary to what we learned, it said, do what? What's the physical action that you must do?
It says to avoid them.
Avoid them, man. All right. There's no point in, like you had read earlier in Amos, there's no point in you talking to a nigga that don't agree with what you got, with what you doing. Let him be. The Apostle Tahar here did a video where Jake was out there teaching, and the nigga woman came out with a hammer and all this other bullshit, and he asked, "What would you do?" And then he quoted Matthew 10 that take your feet off your dust and leave that down, man. That's what you got to do with people that don't agree with what you got going on when you teaching this truth, or in other things in life. You got to avoid them. Go ahead, brother.
I bring it
up. Okay, go ahead. Get that.
Ezekiel
33:1.
Ezekiel 33:1. Again, the word of the Lord, came unto me, saying, "Son of man, speak to the children of thy people."
Who is Ezekiel's people? If I'm correct, Ezekiel is a Levite. All right. So his people are Levites, right? And if that goes back into the his forefather, which was his name was Levi, right? That goes back to Israel. So his people are Israelites. Go ahead, brother.
Continuing on and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon a land, if the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him for their watchman. I'm gonna start over. If the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him for their watchman.
Yep, and the Lord has taken us from the coast, from the four corners of the world, and set us on our duty to be watchmen. And we're supposed to do a certain thing, man. We're supposed to let the people know when trials and tribulations are coming, how they're coming. All right, the pestilences, the diseases, all right, the famine, all right, the sea here, all right, the ravishing of women, all right, the torture of kids, the torture of men, all right, the wars, the pestilence, all those things. That's what we're supposed to do as watchmen set up by the Lord.
Continuing on, just like the brother Karab here said, blowing that trumpet. If when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blew the trumpet and warned the people.
And that's what we do, right? We out here blowing the trumpet, warning the people. Like that Jake that came up, hey, he didn't know what the sea hip was, man. So we had to tell him. Right. Hey, and that's blood off our hands, man, because there's one more person that knows not to take that dangerous device when it comes. And if the Lord put the spirit on him to do so, then that's between him and the Lord. But he knew better. Keep going, brother.
I say something too,
Go ahead,
man.
brother.
It's clearly evident. Our people have forgotten who they were, who they are, and that has been lost from souls. And that's why the Lord sent us out here to provoke that mind. He basically provoked those thoughts in our people. And clearly, we are stiff-necked to those people. And a lot of certain things have to happen to our people. We have to see certain things physically. Sometimes, they can experience something, not going through something physically, can see it. But us being out here, letting our people know that so-called is the devil, what he has done to us, knowing that this is not our homeland, this is not a society. So it's death on every corner. Things that seem right to our people is really to lead death, That's why the Lord has sent us out here to provoke the thoughts of the mindset of our people for their remembrance, and that's what you see,
If I may add, that word, he's not using that word provoke in a violent way. He's using it to get our people to think. Think, because Jake don't like to think. Jake like to be told what the fuck to do.
Oh, Jake think.
Wickedness. Go ahead, you want
this is Ezekiel 33 verse 4, continuing on. Then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head.
So look, the trumpet metaphorically is our voices, man. All right, and collectively as a whole, you got the voice or the trumpets of the Lord being blown throughout the four corners of the globe, man. So this word is being put out, man, and the sword is coming. All right, and so are all the things that prelude to the sword coming, man. The sea hip, because the sword ultimately is going to be the judgment of the Lord with these nuclear missiles. All right, but a prelude to that is this sea hip, man, that's going to be coming here shortly, man. Really, really, really shortly. Hopefully this year, man, because we are in the year where we hope and pray that the Lord allows all the prophecies to come to pass as coined by Apostle Sahar. Was there more?
That was it.
All right, go ahead.
Psalms 103:1, a psalm of David. Bless the Lord, O my soul, all that is within me. Bless his holy name. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits. That's what we're, out here telling our people, man. Remember, the benefits of worshiping the Lord, because the Lord is the only one that can save you, redeem you, and protect you in these days. Your physical strength, your weaponry. Remember, God, you worship, or your money, or your substance, that's not going to protect you. So we're telling we're putting up a remembrance of who to come to, and who, to provoke that thought that, the so-called white man is your enemy, not your friend. Everything this devil does to put that foot in front of you is to deceive you to think it's okay. They think shit's sweet. They think everything's okay. I can just wake up, brush my teeth, jump in the shower, go outside, work, go to school, go to college, and whatever comes with it, whatever comes my way, whatever I like, whatever feels good to me, whatever sounds good to me, I'm gonna indulge in. But really, that's your demands, man. And our people, when we're out here telling our people the ways of this world, the acceptance of the society is going to get you fucking hurt, man. You know, especially if you take that mark.
That's right, brother.
I'm gonna keep going. It says, who forgiveth all thine iniquities, who healeth all thy diseases.
Hey, if I may add, the Lord gave Yahweh Shai the ability to do so. Because when you read in Matthew 28 and 18, it says that he has all power in heaven and in earth. And if you read throughout the Gospels, it says that the Lord has the ability to heal the sins of man on earth. All right, Yahweh Shai, man. Go ahead, brother.
It says, who forgiveth all thy iniquities, who healeth all thy diseases, who redeemeth thy life from destruction.
And that's Yahweh Shai, man. And the Lord is going to redeem me, which means to buy back or bring back the elect, man, and put them in their former glory where we were when we built the world with the Lord, man. All right, that's what's coming. So that's the reason for you to not partake in this system and take that C-hip, man. All right, so you can be returned to your former glory with the Lord, man. But again, it's up to the Lord if you take that C-hip or not, because everything's in the hands of Yahweh Shemal Shai. Again, I'm a reference Matthew 28 and 18. Go ahead, brother.
It says, who crowneth thee with loving kindness and tender mercy, who satisfieth thy mouth with good things, so that thy youth is renewed like the eagle.
Hey, and the good things that the Lord has satisfied our mouth with is the knowledge and understanding of who we are, who our power is, and what we need to do to come back into the grace and loving kindness and the mercy of our power, man. All right, and that one is by having faith, come out here teaching his word, man, proclaiming to your people who they are and what to stay away from. Which again is that see here. That was it. Go ahead. Oh, can you get that First Peter? And then get that Jeremiah 51, and then I just want to build off the destruction of America. Go ahead, brother. 3 and 9.
It's 1 Peter 3 and 9. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness.
Yep, the Lord is not slack. The Lord is not slack, man. And when you look up somebody that's slack, you know, Jake is lazy, right? Jake be slacking off on the job, half-ass doing whatever he got to do. The Lord ain't in that mindset, man, because the Lord is in the mindset of bringing his people back into their holy land, putting his people back into righteousness. The Lord is about destroying this place, man, because of the wickedness that's foregone in this place. There was just a news article where it says the FDA is trying to approve. I want to be correct and not get a strike, but they are trying to approve some members of the alphabet gang to be able to donate blood, man. That's sick, man. That's sick. Go ahead, brother.
2 Peter 3 and 9. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance.
Hey, and that all ties into Israel, right? It's not the whole goddamn world, man. All right, it's the world of Israel. More specifically, the elect of Israel, man. Okay, because those are all that's who's going to repent. If a brother don't mind looking it up, this is Ezekiel, where it says, basically when it says the Lord, basically the prophecy ain't came to pass. It's in Ezekiel. Dang, man. How's it started? I'm trying to think, man. Where it says, basically it's talking about, and basically it's saying that it's Terry. It's
wait for it.
No,
surely come.
That's in Habakkuk, but what I'm talking about is Ezekiel.
Okay, well, what you good? I will look for it.
No, I want him to go through some more first Peter before you get to Jeremiah.
This is verse 10. It says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, and then which the heavens shall pass away with great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Yep, the Lord's gonna come when we least expect it, man. All right, that's what a thief in the night does, man. If you are the crib all cooped up with your baby mama, your woman, if you're a woman in this truth, your husband, and somebody kicking your door, you're not gonna expect that, man. So when the Lord rolls through in his great chariot, man, okay, to bring down this system, it's gonna be when nobody knows. We could be asleep, we could be doing our day-to-day at work, we could be doing whatever. And the Lord gonna slide through on your ass and you ain't gonna know what's gonna hit you when he comes, man.
Yeah, we know that.
Nigga woman, man, she gonna die, man. Anyway, right? Oh, there. So anyway, the Lord Yahweh, he's gonna come and destroy this place when we least expect it, man. That's what it comes. That's what it means to be a thief at night. He's coming, and it says the elements are gonna melt with fervent heat. Look at everything that's around you, man. The buildings, the cars, the people. All right, the money, these churches, all these things gonna burn up, man. When the Lord throws these thermonuclear missiles down here, man. And they're coming. They are coming. We gotta keep in mind that war is on these governments' mind, man, because somebody else wants to be in the power seat. But according to the scriptures, Daniel the 2nd chapter, Yahweh Shai got the next kingdom that's coming up. Keep going, brother.
It says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
I looked up the other day how hot is thermonuclear missile fire, right? 100 million degrees Celsius. That's hot, man. You don't want that smoke with the Lord, man. All right, so again, I'm gonna say it. Don't take the C-hip, okay? All right, and don't continue to be a part of this beast system. All right, because this beast system is going down. Keep going, brother.
God, it says, the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. Yep. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?
And the person that you should be, if you know this truth, you should be out on the highways and byways, man. All right, because that's part of your conduct, man. You should be telling your people that, hey, you need to avoid this. This is what you need to do to come back to the Lord. Stop doing this. Start doing this. Keep the commandments to the best of your ability. Right? Stop idol worship. All these wicked things that this world is enforcing on Jake to partake in, that's what you need to be out here prophesying against, man.
Verse 12, it says, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of Yahweh, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
And we should be hastening for this day, man, because guess what? When that day happens, all right, you're going to see people die. You're going to see people get beamed up. And you should be one of those people that get beamed up if you're out here doing this work. And you're preaching in all truth and sincerity. You should want the kingdom to come about. That's why you should hasten that day, man. So you can get your reward, so your people could be in righteousness. So you don't got to wake up and punch the clock for a 9-to-5 job that's paying you, that's wasting your time, basically paying you a fiat currency. All right, you should hasten the day of the Lord, man. You should pray for the day of the Lord to come quick. Was that verse 12? Go ahead. Did y'all have something? If you did, go ahead. You said Jeremiah 51. It's all good, brother. I think it's 12, but I'm not sure off the top of my
head. This Jeremiah 51, the prophecy against Babylon.
Yep, against Babylon, because that's who we are against, man. We are against America, man. Right. If we out here preaching, we're not preaching for America. We are preaching for the destruction of this place, man.
We ain't trying to stay here too much
longer. Yeah, it is 12. It is Ezekiel 12. If you can get if you could get Ezekiel 12 and 25, Zariala. Yeah, Ezekiel 12 and 25. And then go ahead and get that.
This book is Ezekiel chapter 12 and verse 25, and it reads, for I am the Lord Yahweh, I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass.
Yep, and the Lord did speak. How do we know that the Lord spoke? The Lord spoke through the prophets, man, and the prophets wrote down what the Lord spoke directly to them. The brother had read in Ezekiel 33, thus saith the Lord, right, at the beginning, and look, the Lord said it. And so what did the Lord say about the destruction of America? It's going to happen. All right, it's going to happen. Go ahead, brother.
And again, verse.
Oh, no, hold on. Yeah, that's more.
It says, it shall be no more prolonged, for in your days, O rebellious house, will I say the word and will perform it, saith the Lord Yahweh thy power. It says again, the word of the Lord came to me, saying, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say, the vision that he seeth is for many days to come, and the prophecy of the times that are far off.
Yeah, well, guess what? We in the times where the prophecies are getting short, and the prophecies are coming to pass, and because the time is getting shorter, man. So Jake want to be out here. Oh, well, this ain't gonna happen in my lifetime. My grandma said this 100 years ago. All this other nonsense that Jake coming up with. Hey, man, the America had hit their debt ceiling yet once again, man. Every year they go through this nonsense, man. Or every other year they go through this nonsense. Inflation is through the goddamn yin yang, man. All right. The currency is losing its value, man. And I believe the Saudi Arabia people, they about to dump the dollar, man. And it's huh? Yep. And then you got every nation making their own digital currency, man. So guess what? What you people gonna do, man? You people gonna conform to this world because you like the creature comforts that you got, and you're gonna take that seat, but you don't need to. But the prophecies of the Lord are coming to pass. It's not gonna be prolonged anymore. Go ahead, brother.
It says, verse 28. Therefore say unto them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh the Elohim, there shall none of my words be prolonged anymore.
That's right, man. They're not gonna be prolonged anymore, man. All right, because if you in the spirit of hastening the coming of the Lord, you should be praying to the Lord. Hey, Lord, hurry and make this chip come to pass. Hey, Lord, hurry up and bring about war for the destruction of America. These are some things that you should be praying for and praying about because you want to get the hell out of here, man. You should want the Lord to have what He worked so hard for on your behalf when He came down here and died for your transgressions, man. You should want the Lord to sit in the crown of and in His glory, and you right next to Him judging the 12 tribes of Israel, man. You should want those things instead of one fiat currency, things that break down, women that leave you, kids that's disobedient, a job that's gonna kick you to the curb in 10 years if you don't obey to what it is, conform to what it is that they want. A medicine system that's gonna keep shooting you up with drugs. You shouldn't want these damn things, man. An education system that ain't teaching you nothing. You shouldn't want these things. You should want what the Lord got set up for you, man. Go ahead, brother.
It says Ezekiel chapter 12 and verse 28. It says, therefore saith unto them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh the Elohim, there shall none of my words be prolonged anymore, but the word which I have spoken shall be done, saith the Lord Yahweh the Elohim.
Yep. So the word that the Lord Yahweh Shemel have spoken, they're going to be done. They're going to be done. It's not going to be done smack dead in your face like, oh, look, oh, now here we go. If you see here, everything happens gradually, right? Because if you read the book of Ezekiel, when he when he packed up his stuff and went off into captivity or portrayed himself going off into captivity, showing Israel that's what was going to happen unto them, then it actually happened. Like we are here telling Jake, hey, to see if it's this, and it's gradually happening or it's gradually being shown to people through social media, through the political system that America has set up, with the economic system that's falling, it's gradually coming to pass, man. And signs are being shown unto you, but you Jakes, y'all don't want to take heed. So the Lord's going to show you when these thermal nuclear missiles hit that you should have taken heed. The word is not going to prolong. The prophecies are not going to prolong. The word has already came out. Now we just wait for the Lord. The water, brother. Did you I got it. All right, Karad, did you have something? Whatever you got. So you like verse 2.
Psalm 94 and 12. Blessed is the man whom thou chastenest, O Lord, and teachest him out of thy law, that thou mayest give him rest in the days of the adversity. That thou mayest give him rest from the days of adversity, until the pit be digged for the wicked.
Yep, and the pit that be digged for the wicked. America is about to be that big ass pit where a lot of people gonna burn, man. All right, and the pit is equivalent to the grave, man. And this place is gonna be a big ass graveyard for people. According to Isaiah the 34th chapter, it's gonna be a place for also ravenous beasts, man. So certain types of grotesque type birds and all the other good stuff that the Lord got set up for this place. You got it, brother.
It says, for the Lord will not cast off his people, neither will he forsake his inheritance. But judgment shall return unto righteousness, all the upright in heart shall follow. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers? Who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
And you see men out here for you, how about you outside standing up against the works of iniquity and the evildoers, man. By telling them, going back to Isaiah 58:1, the Lord's people what their transgressions are, man. That's where it starts at standing up for the Lord, man. All right, and then telling this system, Esau Edom in this system that is going down, man. That's what it means to stand up for the Lord. Also to do what it is that's pleasing unto him, but that's also what it means to stand up for the Lord. You got it, brother.
It says, unless the Lord had been my help, my soul had almost dwelt in silence. When I said, my foot slipped, thy mercy, O Lord, held me up. In the multitude of my thoughts, within me, thy comfort delight my soul. So the throne of iniquity have fellowship with me, which frameth mischief by law.
The answer is no. Because especially if the mercy of the Lord is helping us up, and the mercy of the Lord through Yahweh, via Yahweh's sacrifice, which has brought us back into the understanding of who we are, we don't have no fellowship with goddamn iniquity, man. And neither does it have any with us. Go ahead, brother.
They gather themselves together against the souls of the righteous and condemn the innocent blood. But the Lord is my defense, and my power is the rock of my refuge.
Yep. So the Lord is our defense, man. All right. And what's the scripture? I think it's in Proverbs. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. Those that run into it are safe. Right. That's defense for you right there. But the name of the Lord, you gotta know the name of the Lord. It ain't no goddamn God or Jesus Christ.
Last verse. And he shall bring upon them their own iniquity and shall cut them off in their own wickedness. Yea, the Lord our power shall cut them off.
Yep, the Lord Yahweh our power, the power of the Israelites, because it was the Israelite man that wrote that song, right? It wasn't an Edomite man or Islamite man. Okay, it was the Israelite man. All right, so Yahweh was the power of the Israelites, and it says it all through the scripture. Right. Go ahead, brother, get that Jeremiah 51.
This Jeremiah 51. Going into what you said, thus saith the Lord.
Yep. Thus saith the Lord. I didn't say it, the Lord said it, brother. The Lord said it, brother, not me.
That's right. Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me, a destroying wind.
Yep, and that destroying wind is going to these thermonuclear missiles, man.
Yeah. And will send upon Babylon fanners that shall fan her, and shall empty her land. For in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about.
Hey, and it's gonna be all these other nations that's gonna send these thermonuclear missiles over here, man. And Lord will, hopefully, when America shoots some of their thermonuclear missiles off to hit these other nations, Lord will, the spirit be on them missiles to come back and hit America, man. All right, so because that's what you should want. That's part of hastening the day of the Lord, wanting that to happen. Keep going, brother.
Against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow. Against him that lifteth himself up into I'm starting to top. Against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifteth himself up in his Brandon.
Yeah, his armor.
Yep,
his armor. So, hey, a proud person lifts themselves up, man. And who's the most proud person in the world, man? You fucking white people, man. All right. So the Lord got archers. The Lord got thermonuclear missiles from these other countries to hit the most proud place in the world, man. America.
Yeah, and the bow's already been, all right? With these missile silos, all these missiles are already ready to go, man.
Yep.
Okay, so you could say that the bow is already being bent and pulled back. You know what I'm saying? It's already ready to go, already ready to be launched, all right? Ready to be shot off, okay? You know, because all these nuclear missiles, man, they're sitting in their missile silos, okay? You know, they're all these different vehicles, they're in these warships, you know, so they're already ready to go, you know? And it really don't even have to take them to actually hit the button or execute an attack, okay? The Lord can have the chariots, all right, shoot these missiles off simultaneously, man, you know?
Yeah, that's right. Go ahead, brother.
Continuing on, and spare ye not her young men.
Hey, the young men are the people that's going to go to war for this place, man. The Lord is going to put the spirit on these missiles on the people all right, that's launching off these missiles tonight. Hey, don't spare these people, man. All right, because they ain't did nothing but wickedness against the people of Israel anyway. Go ahead, brother.
Destroy ye utterly all her hosts.
All her army. All right. Whether the army be over here in America preparing to go to another country or already in that other country, Lord will that he put some missiles over there for their ass, man. Go ahead, brother.
Thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans, and they that are thrust through in her streets.
Yep, you're gonna see dead bodies out this motherfucker everywhere, man.
Right.
Go ahead, brother.
For Israel, Yasha have not been forsaken, nor Judah of Yahweh Shem Shai.
Yep. So just like the brother Karab had read earlier in Psalm 94, right? That was the Psalm 94 you had read, right? Where the Lord didn't forsake Israel. Yeah, it's telling you again, all right? And in the book of Jeremiah, the Lord has not forsaken his people. And then it says that to you in the 1 Corinthians, right? Go ahead, brother. I want to finish it and you can get to it.
Nor Judah of his power, of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai of hosts, though their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel.
And how is the land filled with sin now? Back then, right? Jacob was out there idol worship, right? What's in the land now that's filling the place with sin? You got those those LGBT those alphabet people out there having those parties in Tel Aviv. You got kosher pork. You got these people those imposters over there acting as if they're the people of the Lord, man. But they're not, man. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 6, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul.
All right, that don't mean pick your motherfucking bags up, be a passport, bro, and go down there to Timbuktu and marry you a woman and stay down there. No, leave the doctrines and philosophies of America alone, man. Because you staying and engulfing those doctrines and philosophies is going to get you killed. Like the brother Matthew had read earlier in 1 Peter. What manner of conversation should you be knowing all things about to come to this place? All this fire is about to come to this place. Your conversation should be separating yourself from the ways of fucking Babylon, man. That's how you flee Babylon. Because guess what? If your judgment is if your judgment is to die by fire from the Lord via a thermonuclear missile, the Lord can send a missile to just for your ass in whatever country you flee to, or the Lord can have you pull back to Babylon in whatever way, form, or fashion that he chooses to, and have your ass burnt up by fire here. So you cannot escape the long arm of Yahweh Shem Shai. So in order to flee Babylon, you got to leave the doctrines and philosophies of America behind. Example, celebrate Christmas. All right, celebrating your holidays. All right, giving yourself over to the government, and it means by taking that seat here or following in line with their machination processes, man. There's so many other things, man. But go ahead, brother.
Be not cut off in her iniquity.
Yep, because if you partake in this system, you're gonna be cut off with this system, man. And just like you say in Revelation 14:9, man, the smoke of their torment went up forever. Those that conform to the system by taking that sea hill, you're gonna be cut off, man. Go ahead, brother.
This is the time of the Lord's vengeance.
The Lord's vengeance. We don't got no might in our hands to take vengeance against Esau, Edom, and these nations that done things against us. Yahweh Shem Shai is going to do so via the chariots, via Yahweh Shai's return, via the angels, via the chariots, via the laser beams on the chariots, via the thermonuclear missiles, via the pestilences and diseases, the famine. Okay, the ravenous beast that's going to be out here killing people. All right, there was a dog that shot his owner. Somebody put that in the group chat, a news clip. Yeah, see, look, the Lord set that up, man. The Lord did that, man. And then there's always packs of dogs attacking people. So you come on now. Go ahead, brother.
He will render upon her a recompense. Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken.
Yep. The Lord has allowed America to spread his philosophies, his doctrines throughout the four corners of the globe. Everybody wants to be a Babylonian in some way, shape, or form. Everybody wants to do something that cultivates towards the Western society. Go ahead, brother.
The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore the nations are mad.
Yep, they deranged. They don't know what right looks like anymore. They don't know how to follow the morals of their country or their God, right? They don't know what right looks like because they see what Babylon has produced and they want to partake in it, man. Even Jake over here, man, the brother was saying earlier, like he ain't seen somebody so long in this area, this area that we in, with their pants hanging off their ass. You seen Jake walking down the street, pants all the way down to his goddamn knees, man. Don't make no sense, but that's part of that Babylonian juice, man. Go ahead, brother.
Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed.
Can somebody get that word fallen in the Hebrew? Because it's different from what's going to be in the Greek. Keep going, brother. Because we know in the Greek, I think the word was piptu. And it means to be taken from, just roughly paraphrasing, out of grace to be put in a lower state, man. And that's what's happening in Babylon, slowly but surely, man. If you got it, bring it out, brother. You got it?
The Paul. Hebrew, not Hebrew, Jeremiah 51:8. Right?
Yep, that's where you at, right?
It says the Hebrew word Nepal. It says to fall, lie, be cast down, the fall of violent death.
Yep.
It says to fall prostrate. It says fall upon, attack, desert. It says to go away.
Yep. So fall of violent death, to go away, to fall prostrate. Some of the same things that Piptu meant in the Greek. Go ahead.
It says to fall in a great variety of applications.
Yep. So look, politically, America's falling down. You got Sleepy Joe, motherfucker don't even know his name. You got the economic system falling down, right? You got the education system already been shit. The family structure has already been shit. So in a variety of ways, America is falling. Go ahead, brother.
It says to overthrow, overwhelm, perish. It says to smite out, slay, surely throw down.
And that's what the Lord's going to do. Smite out, perish, overthrow, and lie down this motherfucking wicked ass place, man. Go ahead, brother.
How for her take balm for her pain, if so she may be healed. We would have been lucky. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed.
That's right. Babylon is not healed, man, and it's not going to be healed, man. Okay? America is not going to be healed. No matter how many new normals they throw on y'all people, man. All right? There's no healing for this place, man. Okay? Because this place is straight wicked, man. You should be praying and hoping that the Lord, every day, that the Lord brings about these prophecies quicker and sooner so this place can be destroyed, man. Go ahead, brother.
Forsake her.
Forsake her. And forsake, that means to turn away from, leave alone, walk away from, let that shit go.
Right. And let us go, everyone, into his own country.
Right. Well, we can't go into the nation, to the land of Israel right now. But these other nations, when they start seeing America catch all this hell, they're gonna be trying to flee up out this motherfucker, man. But we're gonna endure. The elect is gonna endure, and we're gonna get put in our land in the right way, man. In new bodies with a new mindset. Okay? And everything's gonna be perfect, man. Go ahead, brother.
For her judgment reacheth unto the heaven.
Her judgment, America's judgment, man. You're gonna see the smoke of her torment, man.
Right.
Isaiah 34th chapter, man, tell you that the mushroom cloud, man. Go ahead, brother.
And is lifted up even to the skies.
It's up to the skies, man. Up to the skies. Go ahead, brother.
The Lord Yahweh Shimei Shai have brought forth our righteousness.
Yep, and the righteousness comes via the sacrifice of Yahweh Shai, man. Right? The righteousness was of the law, is of the law, and we can't keep that law, but through Yahweh Shai's sacrifice and faith in that, faith in Yahweh Shai and faith in what the Lord has done for us makes us righteous, man. Romans the 5th chapter, man. Go ahead, brother.
Come and let us declare in Zion the work of the Lord Yahweh Shimei Shai, our power.
Yep. So come and let us declare the work of our power in the land of Zion, man. We're gonna see everything that the Lord has done for us, man, in the time of salvation, right? We're gonna see everything that the Lord has done for us in our past lives and in this life that how he has protected us, kept us away from certain things and certain people, all right, certain elements, the Lord has protected us in ways that we cannot see. In the kingdom, we're gonna know those ways, man. So we're gonna be able to declare fully the works of Yahweh Shem outside, man, in that day. Sorry, y'all, you had something? Go ahead, brother.
Quick precept, pertaining to America being destroyed via nuclear missiles. All right, because like we read in Jeremiah 51, it says that the saints have reached unto the heavens. All right, so this is Second Ezra, chapter 16, and I started verse 13. It says, "For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow." And who is that right hand? That's Yahweh Shai.
That's right, brother.
It says, "His arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss. They begin to be shot into the ends of the world." What arrows do you know that shot throughout the four corners of the world, man? All right, that's how you know they're talking about nuclear missiles, man. All right, they're shaped like arrows. It says, verse 15, it says, so like in verse 14, it says, "Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth." It says, "The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consumes the foundation of the earth." All right, so that fire is being kindled, man. The Lord is going to put the spirit on these other nations to what? To push the button.
That's
all right.
Yeah, it's the Lord holding back. You know, like the brother just read, the Lord's holding these missiles back, man. You know, like what's the precept with the
I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it. I had that one.
God, you know, like the Lord's holding these other nations think they're the ones that, you know, the reason that World War III hasn't broke out, you know, because they haven't hit the button, because they haven't set this plan of attack into place, you know, because they haven't invaded this land. All right. No, that's the Lord, man. All right. The Lord has not set them things in effect yet, man. The Lord has not set them things in transition yet. Man. Okay. As soon as there's gonna come a time that, hey, World War III is gonna be at its pinnacle, at its peak. All right. These nuclear missiles are in the skies, man. You know, and great fire comes upon the earth.
Right, great fire gonna burn up everything and everybody that's contrary to Yahweh Shem outside, man.
Verse 16. It says, "Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer, Yahweh Shai, returneth not backward. Even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again." So once Yahweh Shai shoot up these missiles, man, they're gonna return void back up to him, man. He's shooting those missiles for a purpose, man. All right, these missiles are being built up and all likened into what? The fashion of Yahweh Shai, so it can have that perfect destruction of America, man. All right, for the wickedness, abominations, of fornication. It says, verse 16, I read it again. It says, "Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer, returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again." It says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days, man.
Yeah. All right. Hey, the Lord's gonna deliver his elect in those days, man. But hey, you gotta be of that blessed number, man. We don't know if we're gonna be delivered out here, but we have faith that we will, because what we doing, man. The brother Karab had read earlier, those that stand against wickedness, man, and the iniquities of evildoers, man. That's what we out here doing, man. Nobody ain't gotta hear us, man. The scripture say, prophesying to the wind. The Lord's gonna let his word carry to where it needs to go. Did you have something, Karab? Okay, go ahead. Yep.
And then I got that Revelation 7.
Yeah, bring that out first.
Okay. This is Revelation chapter 7 and verse 1. It says, "And after these things I saw four angels standing on the four corners of the earth, holding the four winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth."
Yeah, the reason destruction hasn't taken place, the reason all hell hasn't broken loose, is because Yahweh Shem Shai is holding it back, man. All right. You know, everything's going according to the Lord's plan.
That's right.
All right, go ahead, bro.
It says, "The four winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree." So that's that destroying wind that the brother brought out in Jeremiah 51.
Right.
It says, verse 2, "And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power. And he cried with a loud voice to the four angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth in the sea." So the Lord got angels that are ready to destroy this place, man. He had made angels for this specific purpose, man. It says, verse 3, saying, "Hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads." Man, that's the elect. All right? The Lord is going to put that tawat, all right, that exempt from judgment, man, which is that nuclear judgment that's going to be brought onto America.
That's right.
You want me to say all that?
No, that's it. Yeah,
Okay. Oh, so it's not sin. You know what I'm saying? So it's an argument saying, hey, bro, we gotta go through all the scriptures, man. You know, and replace that word, mark for sin. It don't make no damn sense, man. These are the camps, man. They're looking for any and every excuse, all right, for their congregation to persuade their people into taking that C-hip, man. All right. They're looking for any and every excuse, man. No matter what it is, man. They're trying to persuade their congregation that it's okay, man. Okay, you're gonna need this to survive. All right. They're not going into Jacob's trouble. All right. They're not going into that hour of temptation. All right. They're not going into the calamities, the great things that are about to happen on the earth. All right, concerning pestilence, disease. All right, famine. All right, this system and society being shut down. Man. All right, they're worried about the things that attract these Israelites to these different particular groups, man. The flashy garments, the flashy garments, the weddings, man. All these different things that they're basically like these Christian churches, man. All right, they use the bait, these little what's the word I'm looking for? They use little things, to entice and make it look appealing, man. Like you got the so-called Christian church, they might have vacation Bible school. They got the choir, they got this meeting, that meeting. All right, they got Sunday school. All right, they got all these little things. We got things for the kids. We have an outing going out. We're going out to do this. On this day, we got all these little things where you can come and you can have fun. It's more than just reading the Bible. And that's how they get these people. They entrap these people in these churches and these buildings, man. Because it's really just a business, and a lot of these other camps is nothing but a business to them, man. It's all about the money, how fat they can get their pockets, man. And as long as they go according to the guidelines that the so-called white man has set up for them, because a lot of them have taken that Judas purse, they can increase that money coming in, man.
Real quick, just even just simple food. You cook a whole bunch of food for Jake, they coming out.
Yeah. Especially that pork. Especially that pork.
Yeah.
You had that Isaiah.
You see, in our group, you could be IUIC. In our group, we got women. If you want a bride, you want a wife. We'll get one for you. We'll have a glorious wedding for you.
Hold on. Let him finish speaking, and I answer your question.
We'll give you a Hebrew Israelite package.
What's your question, sir?
Right. I'm not too familiar on the subject or the question. So what is anti-Semitic?
So anti-Semitic is against. So according to the world, right? So anti-Semitic means against the people that call themselves Jews, right? But they come from the same line as we do, right? So if you see yourself on this sign, do you see yourself on this sign? What I mean is your so-called nationality. Over here. Hold on, let me answer him, right?
Oh, y'all together?
I just came.
All right, yeah. Just let me answer him, and then I'll talk to you, right? So to be anti-Semitic, all right, is against the people that you see here on this sign, all right. But the people that's in the world that call themselves the people of the Lord, they call themselves Jews, all right. But Judah, all right, goes back to the so-called Negroes, right? So in order for them to be,
really Shemitic.
Yeah. Because the father, we are the children of Shem, right? Shem is our forefather, right? And Shem means name, all right, in the Hebrew. So to be anti-Shemitic, okay, you have to be against one of these people that's on this sign. And if you hate somebody that's on this sign, you're anti-Shemitic, right? So they say people that hate these people of the world, right? The Ish people, right? They label you anti-Semitic or Shemitic according to the world.
But you can't be because you're from Shem.
That's
so
right.
How can you be anti?
You Judah, yeah, you're right. You Judah, so you're not. Yeah.
You come from Shem.
Yeah. What's your
question? It's just a bunch of propaganda. For them to protect these so-called Jews.
What's your question?
So you believe in patrilineal heritage, right?
Who?
We can't hear you.
Come over here. We can't hear you, man.
You believe in patrilineal heritage. right?
What is that?
Patrilineal, like father, I believe the
Yeah, if you're so patriarchal.
Well, my father's Puerto Rican, so would I be considered Ephraim, right?
Yeah.
It's not all about just who you. Just because you believe that your father is Puerto Rican, all right? You know, you ever heard the wheat was there? Just because somebody's on paper is Puerto Rican or African American or all these different, you got to understand the other nations mixed in between us as well, man. So some of these other nations also look like us.
Okay, so you saying your father is Puerto Rican, right? So if that's the case, right, that means you're so-called Puerto Rican, right?
Right.
Okay, so if that's the case, that means guess what? You're Ephraimite, okay? According to the Bible, according to the 12 tribes of Israel, okay? So did we answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay, so there we go, right? We don't have nothing against you. Right. We never had anything against you. Right. You came here, you spoke your piece, you walked off peacefully, you know. Right. You did your thing. We don't hate nobody out here, man.
Last time you came up here, we told you possibly could be an Israelite.
Yeah, and according to the seed line of your father, man. All right, and it's all and it all goes back to faith, man. Everything goes back to faith in the Lord, believing on the correct name of the Lord, not God and Jesus Christ, because that's not the names of the Lord. Okay, you get what you had in Isaiah? Did you have another question? Did you have another question?
No.
All right, you got that. All right,
it's Isaiah 13:5. It says they come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land.
Yep, they come from a far country, so they can come from Iran, North Korea, Russia, India, China. All right, they're gonna be coming from these missiles that the brother had read in Second Ezra and the brother had read in Jeremiah 51. They're gonna be coming from all four corners of the globe, man, to come to this land, to destroy this land because of what they did to the Lord's people. Go ahead, brother. Was there more?
It says, "How ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand; it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint."
All hands. We even gonna be afraid in those days, man, because we don't know if the Lord gonna deliver us, man. And we're gonna be seeing all kinds of stuff, man. It's gonna make you think twice about your next move. Right now, you don't think twice about your next move because you see everything as A-OK normal. But when you see women out here ravished, getting, the R word, kids getting their heads bashed in, people being taken off hostage, men getting shot down the streets, body parts everywhere, you could be thinking twice about your next move.
Ain't no food.
No food. People crawling. Oh, help me! I need some water. And you only got enough water for you and yourself.
That's where you in.
Yep. Oh yeah. Yep.
Like the book of Eli.
Yep.
Many scenarios in the book of Eli shows you got to use some proper walking circumspect, proper discernment.
Yep.
During those times.
Did you have more, or was that it, brother?
It says, I'm gonna read verse 7 again. It says, "Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt."
Yep. Because of the terror that the Lord is gonna bring on this place, man. The Lord and Almighty in the Hebrew means Alashadi, which means demon-like power. Go ahead. Did you have something?
Isaiah 24, I'm sorry, that's verse 10. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up.
Yep, because this place is confusing, man. You got people saying they gender this and gender that. A man changing himself to be this, and a woman changing herself to be that. You got grown-ass men dressing up like kids.
Why are those people in Israel against that? Why do these people that call themselves the Jews, all right? Why are they pushed, all right, to be a mo, man, all right? A homo, man. They should have been inside. I thought they were the Lord's people. I thought they were holy. Yeah. All right? I thought they were the chosen.
I have a question.
What's your question?
So I was wondering, since because I go to the Orthodox synagogue and they don't really like the they don't like that. So I was wondering, what
they'll still let you in your church. They'll still let one of those in their church, though, right?
Are you talking about like the Christians specifically?
No, I'm saying your synagogue. If somebody was we'll just use the term mo for YouTube purposes. They're still gonna let one of them in the church, right, to worship with y'all, right? They're not gonna kick them out, correct?
I don't think we're allowed to, unfortunately.
Because so they got rights for people that do those things.
What did he say? He said, "I don't think they're allowed to."
In what church?
I'm not talking about church. I'm talking about the in the Orthodox soul that I go to. We have we actually preach against them.
Well, I don't know if that's 100% correct. Because literally on Tom Wood, they also came out. A lot of those bishop rabbis, as soon as the kid is circumcised, they would suck off the baby.
Yeah.
They would perform an oral circumcision. You heard of an oral circumcision, right?
No, when I went to a bris, they didn't do oral circumcision. They did surgery.
Okay, well, look.
Okay, that we shows, but as a overall, that has been brought out against that.
There's videos of it shown.
Well, that's
people
not
making complaints about
the
it.
Orthodox show that I go to is called Chabad, and Chabad doesn't.
Okay, cool. So what's your question? You had a question. I want to answer your question.
My question was like, what would you say about like shows that do not preach for it, but rather preach against them?
So what I say about souls that do
shows or synagogues that preach against them.
So look, in regards to a synagogue, what they do in their problems, or what they don't do is in their problems. What we do out here is preach against what the Lord told us to preach against. So the people that follow that type of lifestyle is contrary to the Lord. So we're against that. So we're going to tell people that they're wrong for living in that lifestyle. Now, if they continue to go against the words of the Lord and living in that lifestyle, may the Lord judge them according to his will. Which he's going to do, destroy them by fire.
And most of the synagogues do. Just because you don't see it on the forefront, just because they don't, tell you it's okay, or, got a whole bunch of flames running around behind closed doors, they do get down like that, because the rabbis and all the leaders of these so-called Jew synagogues and structure, all right, they be into that shit, man. They be heavy into that shit, man. Look at all these so-called Jew.
When I talk to rabbis about it, they actually say that homosexuality is a sin.
It is.
A quick question. All right, so let me ask you a question. All right. How many people that y'all synagogue burning down? Nobody. Sure. How many people hate us right here? I'm pretty sure you heard about it. Right? You heard about us, right? Why is that? Let me ask you a quick question.
So no, I want to know what have you heard about it?
Real quick. Why do people hate us? Opposed to they don't like y'all?
Well, there's many people hate me, and then there are also people who.
I never heard no type of threat against a synagogue, no, or Israel.
There's actually been shootings against synagogues recently.
I don't have the truth.
Yeah, why is the so-called white man label people that don't like us anti-Israelite? They protect y'all with the anti-Semitic.
They protect. Whenever he talking highly about his synagogue, right? Right. Why there's no threat against them?
Right. Why are we on the news saying these people, these angry, mad, anti-Israelite people, they're just mean to these guys that are out there preaching out of the Bible, they're calling them names, they won't let them talk, they're trying to fight them.
Everybody hates them.
They take the videos down.
Yeah, they're taking the video. Everybody like y'all. There's no threat against y'all.
There's bias in the media. You're right.
There's no threat against y'all.
Actually, there are lots of threats, mainly in Palestine.
Oh, but he's talking about here in America.
Because America, not really.
But there was a reason
against Israel. Nobody even know about y'all. Except in Brooklyn. And y'all are good in Brooklyn.
In New Jersey.
My point is, y'all don't like the truth.
The reason it's over there in Palestine because y'all are imposters.
Yeah,
another land.
They know y'all.
They know who y'all are. That's why there's violence over there, man.
All right, so I got a question for you. You said you heard that people around here hate us specifically?
Well, what I was saying is that there are people here in America that are also against, not only against my show or synagogue, but also there's people who hate anything that goes against the WASP idea, white Anglo-Saxon Protestants.
Okay.
And since white Anglo-Saxon Protestants are the majority, as people who are not white Anglo-Saxon Protestants, we don't have necessarily the majority. We're not the oppressors, we're the oppressed. And the thing is, so we can't really no. What I'm trying to say, hear me out.
So which one are you? Are you?
Well, let him finish. I want to hear. Let him finish.
I know.
Let him finish. Just let him finish.
Don't laugh. I'm just trying to understand. I'm just trying to understand you guys. So, the thing is, I'm not against you guys.
No, we're not against you either, man.
Right. So I'm just asking questions. So my question here is that, how would you how would you believe that the Palestine conflict could be solved?
I'm not. So the only way that's going to be solved is when the Lord returns and He destroys and cleanses that place. That's the only way.
So you believe
my concern is not of Palestine and the land of Israel at this moment. My concern is for the elect of the nation of Israel to be woken up and So if you listening, my concern or our concern is for the elective Israel to be woken up so the Lord can come back and destroy America. And when America is destroyed, everything else is going to fall in the suit that needs to be destroyed. But our point of being out here is to wake up our people. All the other world conflicts, I don't give no fucks about, because all at the end of the day is going to lead to us being brought out of this place, America. So with Palestine and what Israel have going on has nothing to do with the Israelites rising up speaking against the bullshit of this
world.
The
Lord set that up. The Lord's got that going on over there, you know. And another reason, man, let me know when you find that, you know, because y'all are imposters, man. All right.
Yeah, so we are the real so-called Jews. All right.
Listen to this.
So good. Okay, good. I'm glad you know you're Ephraimite. Good. That's great. So you knowing that you belong to one of these 12 tribes, you need to take that yarmulke off your head, because that's not with the Lord. All right, that's not with the Lord. That's not in the Bible, man. Especially when you read. All right, so but the Talmud is not in accordance with what the Lord said. That's a whole different type of word. That's not nothing to do with the Lord.
The word of God, it's the word of rabbi.
Yeah, see, so you follow the word of rabbi and not the word of the man of the Lord.
Tanakh is the word of God.
That's why there's no but against y'all. That don't like the truth. My point is, you keep asking us questions. We're known out here. You don't like us. Why forget the gospel? We talk against the world.
Well, I don't hate you guys.
No, not you. Yeah.
But y'all, as a whole denomination, is no but y'all blend in with the people. Y'all are cool. Don't nobody bother y'all because y'all are with society. Y'all are good. Y'all don't talk against nothing. Y'all do majority of what the world does.
We are contrary to the world, man. We want this place destroyed. We want the kingdom of heaven to come in.
Get that. Get this. Yeah,
so this is the second president of Egypt, Gamal Abdel Nasser. Listen. Says the war for Israel. They left black, meaning us, our people left black. When he was asked about peace in the Middle East, the late president of Egypt, Mr. Gamal Nasser, I'll just say that, stated, the Jews will never be able to live here in peace because they left here black but came back white.
And how do we leave? We left through slavery. We left through the breaking of the commandments, okay? Right. The Lord allowed other people to take us out of our land, okay? Throw us into captivity.
70 AD.
Yep, 70 AD, even before 70 AD, right? You got the history of us going into captivity under the Babylonians. Yep, you got that. The Medes and the Persians.
Babylonians.
Huh?
And the Persians.
Yeah, yep, all that, right? Then we got 70 AD, the brothers just brought up, right? So the Lord allowed us to leave black, all right, and then he allowed this so-called white man to come into our land, going to the curses, right? Take over the land and set himself up to be of the Lord's people, but he's not. He's being exposed, man. We are the Lord's people. You had something, Zariala?
I'll just say John chapter 15,
My bad, bro.
And I'll start at verse 18. It says, if the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you.
And why did the world hate the Lord? And it's not the whole world, all right, because during the time that the Lord walked the earth, it was only the Roman Empire. And those that more specifically were that hated the Lord were of his own people, and they knew his act and they knew what he spoke about. It's like people that hate us, we're not the only Israelite group here in the world, right? There's other Israelite groups and other sects of Israelites that speak some of what we teach, right? And as a whole, the people that stand up for themselves are always hated. Do you have something, Corral?
Hey, man, y'all got wives and children. Protected, good. Again, there's nobody against y'all. Y'all leave your house. Y'all don't have to look right. Y'all don't have to look to your left and creep to your car.
That oppression is fake. It's set up. It's a facade. It ain't real, man.
Yo,
real oppression, you can walk out the house and you can see real oppression.
Hey, in Brooklyn, right? Close to the most grimiest projects, Brownsville, them so-called Negroes that in Brownsville, nobody have to touch none of y'all. So where's the hatred against you? Where's the attacks?
We have to search. You know, we're not saying that, you know, nothing happens to these a Jewish person or a Jewish family or, you know, or multiple Jewish people, you know, but you got to search for that, man. You got to hunt. You got to look far and wide. You got to actually put in time. You ain't gotta look at, you ain't gotta hunt, you ain't gotta take very much time to see an oppressed so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, man. All you gotta do is open up your eyes.
All you gotta do is to turn on the damn TV.
Yeah. And then even us being out here, look, our videos getting slapped.
But
Everything
did you see
about
like
it.
Charlottesville?
Yeah, we saw Charlottesville that happened years ago, but
That was set up.
again,
You know what a false flag attack is, right?
Right.
Yeah, all right.
Not sure if that was false flag or not.
All right, let's get back to the script.
St. John chapter 15, I started verse 18 again. It says, if the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. Verse 19, if ye...
Now you see the true worship of the Heavenly Father. And nobody likes us, man. They cut our videos, slash our accounts.
They give us mean mugs like that.
They look at us like we're crazy, like we got 3 heads. You know, everybody, people walk by, look at us, this smirch.
Well, I try not to judge people because only
That's
Hashem
not
has
the point, my man. My whole point is, your people that you claim to be, y'all have no ridicule. Why? Because y'all don't have the truth. Y'all got the Talmud that teaches nothing. Y'all are down for everything in this society. Y'all got there's no pushback against you. Here it is, we go on the scriptures, the whole Bible, everybody knows they lie. They claim they read, is that we get all types of pushback. We don't have death threats. People come up with guns, shit thrown at us. You want to fight. Here it is, where's your attack?
It's because y'all are not the Israelites. That's what it comes down to.
That's my point.
So not saying you as a whole, but the people that you fall under. All right, they're not the real Israelites, man.
Could be you as well.
I think you Ephraimite, man. I believe that you're an Israelite, but that's just my personal belief as a man. You know, I don't got the spiritual understanding to say yay or nay, but that's between you and the Lord.
Another question is, does God like favor Judah over Ephraim?
Judah is the head tribe. Judah is where his sons came from. Judah is who the Lord chose to be a ruler over the 12 tribes of Israel. All right.
Why haven't you asked your priest or your rabbi at your synagogue that you go to these questions?
Because I could, but like I wouldn't get the same response that I get from you. That's why I'm asking you. Because he give me his own response, you give me. I'm trying to understand.
So the person that
I'm not
you
trying to
follow
be
and
against
listen
you or
to,
for you or against my rabbi or for my rabbi. I'm just trying to learn and understand.
Yeah. Okay. Good. And that's what we are here to do. We are here to teach the people. All right. Even those that don't look like they could be Israelites. All right. That's what we are here to do. So to answer your question, the Lord can somebody get into Genesis where Jacob blessed the 12 tribes?
So basically, you're up here to learn a little bit from us,
and then
you take
ruler
and learn a little bit from
Judah. You know what I'm talking about?
Your synagogue, correct?
Yeah, I'm trying to learn everywhere.
Well, you don't work like that, man. This is another one of the guys like the guy came up with Frenzy. You know, you can't come up here and expect you're gonna learn. I'm gonna learn a little bit from you, and then I'm gonna go back to my synagogue, and I'm gonna learn a little bit from my synagogue. And then I'm gonna go learn a little bit from my family at home. It don't work like that, man. It's another one. It's the second guy that came up here today trying to learn and take pieces. You can't take bits and pieces from everything to form your own doctrine, man. There's truth and there's falsehood, man. There's no in between, man.
But how do I know if I don't listen to both sides?
What's that?
How do I know if I don't listen to both sides? If I listen to only one side, I'm only gonna get one, a biased opinion. I'm gonna have my own biased opinion. If I listen to only the other side, then I'm gonna listen to only the other side.
Well, look, you can listen to any side that you want to listen to, but we have no reason to deceive you. All right, get that Jeremiah 50, Genesis 50 and 19. I think it's 50 and 19. It's 19? Where it says the ruler should not depart from Judah, a scepter. Just roughly paraphrasing. It's 49? 49. Yeah, my bad. So this to answer your question about Judah being the head tribe, man. Okay.
Genesis chapter 49 and I'll start at verse 9. It says Judah is a lion's whelp from the prey, my son, thou art gone up. He stooped down, he couched as a lion, and as an old lion, who shall rouse him up?
All right, Judah's being roused up now, man. But as an old lion, they don't move. But you got it, brother.
Real quick. Where was the issues when getting roused up in 1960 civil rights? What were the civil rights for
They was already in their lane, 1948.
When have you heard the issues about the revolt against America because of oppression? You ain't see it.
They get money from America. Keep going, brother.
Verse 10. It says, the scepter shall not depart from Judah.
You know what a scepter is? So you said no? These musters kind of tickle my ear. A scepter is something that a ruler holds, all right? Like a king.
Like a staff?
Yes. But it can be designed however the king or that ruler wants. It's a staff of rulership. It shows significant rulership. Go ahead, brother.
It says, the scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet.
All right, so read that one more time, brother. I can Rob voice so deep, you know.
It says, Genesis 49 and 10, the scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet.
All right, you know who the lawgiver is? The Son of God. That's who the lawgiver is, right? It's in I think this is the rock where it says that word has leaped down from Zion and gave us the law.
So do you listen to the Christians? Do you listen to the Muslims? Do you listen to Seventh-day Adventists?
I've actually never really met any Seventh-day Adventists.
Well, the reason I asked that because you said you you want to listen to all parties so you can find out the truth.
You should.
I thought you knew.
No one truly knows that.
When you came up here last time,
only Hashem knows it.
Right? And the Lord gave it to his men.
Last time you came up here, you were fervent in your own mind. Okay.
I know that. I was very close-minded back then. That's why I'm trying to change.
Good. It's good.
So, hold on. You know, it's a so-called Sabbath, right?
Shabbat?
Yeah. So you know that, right?
Right.
You don't worry about that.
No, I worry about it.
I mean, it's really not.
That's why I don't. That's why I'm not using my phone or using any technology.
Okay.
I don't use technology.
All right.
Well, it's not a sin to you.
All right. Okay.
But it's actually not the Sabbath.
Okay. Was there more on that, brother?
The seventh is the seventh day.
No, it's not. Well, yeah, but you're going off the Gregorian calendar. The Sabbath is not every Friday and sundown to Saturday sundown.
Friday evening to Saturday evening.
No, it's not. It goes off the new moon.
Okay.
The Sabbath constantly changes.
We're supposed to be in house. We left in haste last time.
Yeah.
I'm just
because I didn't. But the thing is, I wanted to get back to my dorm town to use the elevator to go to my floor. So I wouldn't have to use the stairs because I can't use the elevator. So
Okay, look.
But this time I'm just going up the stairs.
You doing what you gotta do. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead, brother. You doing what you gotta do.
49 and verse 10. The scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet, until Shiloh come, and unto him shall the gathering of the people be.
All right, so Shiloh is the Son of God, right? And we call him via his name, via the scriptures that Yahweh is not Jesus Christ. All right. And he's going to gather his people, man, who he came down here to die for. All right. If your bloodline goes through the seed line of Ephraim, then look, you're gonna be all right in the kingdom. But you got to put off this damn yarmulke, all the other bullshit. It's not part of our heritage if you really claim to be an Israelite, man.
Yeah, mixing stuff up, bro.
And
you can't take a little from here, a little from there, and mix it up in a blender and say voila.
And then on top of that, you're not supposed to. And then on top of that, you're not supposed to have your head covered, man. When you're praying, all right, and you pray with that thing on your head, man. No, the Lord ain't gonna hear your prayer. No.
It's not
covered. Yeah.
And the list goes on and on and on. I guess we never reach.
Yeah. See, come on, my man. Dimitri, that's what he's got. That what they got wrapped around their heads. Okay. All right.
He's trying to turn into a transformer. He's trying to be like half Israelite, half Jewish, half Muslim, Buddha. He gonna come out here looking crazy as hell, bro. You know what I'm saying?
But no, man. Don't even say that, right? Nonetheless, man, we telling you what you gotta do. You want to hear the truth? We telling you the truth, man. All right, we telling you the truth. What you got, brother? Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Brother Zariala. This is Zechariah, the book of Zechariah 12 and 7. The Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, also shall save the tents of Judah first.
Yep.
And the glory of the house of David, that's King David, who was an Israelite.
Who goes back to Judah.
Goes back to the seed of Judah, right? And the glory of the inhabitants of Jerusalem do not magnify themselves against Judah.
Read that. Yep. So, and none of these other tribes are going to try to boast over Judah. All right.
Right.
None of these other tribes are going to try to come take Judah's spot, man. They can't do it. All right. It's not going to happen because of what Jacob blessed Judah with. All right.
So I got another question. Where is the issues platform speaking out against the wickedness? other side. Remember when I asked you, where's the threat? Where's your hate? I got police protection
On a global scale.
in
like
Brooklyn.
in bulk. Where is
Not own Brooklyn.
Shit, not only that, like what the brother said, you know, the American Army will roll up and be on your side in a heartbeat.
Right. Yo,
Got the aid.
government protection. We are not government protection, bro. We can get slain right now, and no one's gonna. There'll be a little march, a little outcry, and that's
If that, bro.
If
The
that.
government hate us.
They hate us. They hate
The
us.
government
Hey, so
funny us.
are you willing to die for what you believe in?
He don't know what he believes in.
Hold on, are you willing to die for what you believe in? You see, he had hesitated to answer.
Man, what do you believe in, bro?
I believe in the oneness of God.
The oneness of God, what does that mean?
That the Creator is one.
Well, who? Himself or somebody else?
That the Creator, I'm a monarch.
Okay, so
Yes, all those questions say that.
listen, man, look, you an Israelite, man. Okay, repent from this Jewish nonsense, man.
They
Okay.
want to get like an educational history video. They want to come. That's what a lot of these guys. They come up, before the prophets try to get an educational history lesson, on their culture, the other culture, who they are, this and that. That's all fine and dandy, but you're missing the main objection, the main point we're trying to push out to our people.
Yep,
It's to repent.
Yep.
Before it's too late, man. And there ain't a whole bunch of truths out here. There's only one truth. All right. And whenever you listen to and worship in your synagogue, that's falsehood. That's false doctrine. All right.
Worship God of Abraham, Isaac.
What's his name?
Hashem is what we call
That's
him.
what I said.
We
Wrong
He
again.
also that's one of his names. He has
He only
Wrong
has
again.
one
That's
name,
too
man.
wrong.
He only has
Hear
one
me out.
name. He has a lot of titles.
titles. That's
That's
what I was trying to
different.
say. I was trying to say there are a lot of different names that we call him. A lot of different things that we call him. But however, he's still one God.
Yeah, but in order to be saved, you gotta call upon his name, not his title.
What do you believe his name is?
It's Yahweh. Yahweh. Yeah, that's his name, according to the scripture. If you read it in the Hebrew, the Syrian Hebrew, like you know how to read, right? You'll see Yah and then Ha and then what.
Yeah, you're saying well, there's some race that goes your Hey Bob Hey. Those four letters, right? He pronounced it Adonai.
That means Lord. Out of nine, yes. Go ahead.
Which is not his name, though.
But he's still the Lord.
When the last time you went to the synagogue?
Last Saturday.
Okay, did he tell you you're Ephraimite?
No.
Why not?
I'm not sure what they say about it.
So what? Who cares what they say about it? I'm an Israelite.
So what you want me to do is go to my rabbi and go to the people and tell them that I'm
If he got the answer, he should know who's Ephraimite.
Okay.
No, we don't want you to do that.
He should be able to know that this thing is going together.
Yeah, exactly. We don't want you to do that. We want you to repent. So if that comes into you repenting and they kick you out of the synagogue, that's the Lord's will. And then you come out here, you sit and you learn. But if that's
we don't
the
think
Lord's
it's for
will.
you, my brother.
Hey man, this ain't.
We don't think it's for you, my brother.
Just
gonna be real. It's gonna be real with you, bro.
Well, you keep coming out here and listening. That's what I'm gonna say.
Because there's just too many things you have a problem with things that we teach. You have a problem with, and you're not willing to get over those things. And you want to just want to stuff them in your pocket and move on to a different topic.
Well, keep trying, man.
You can't do that, man. You can't just stuff in your pocket. And I'm just gonna forget about what they said about that. I don't believe that. I'm not cool with that. But you keep talking and I want to know about this and that. Nah, man, it don't work like that. You gotta accept the whole thing, man. The scriptures say what? Eat the whole roll, man. You can't just take bits and pieces, man. All right, he has a piece of the roll in his pocket, man. But he ain't willing to eat the whole thing, man. You got a bunch of crumbs laying all over the place. But you gotta eat the whole thing, which that roll is considered as wisdom and knowledge, man.
Nonetheless, my man, stop going to the synagogue because it's not for you, especially if you claim to be Ephraimite. All right, we're telling you, as men of the Lord don't dwell in temples made with hands. Do you understand that? Do you understand that, my man? The Lord don't dwell in temples made with hands. So if you claim to be Ephraimite, you need to come out here amongst the men of the Lord and learn. We will teach you. All right, we will go into history. We will go into all that stuff.
I got you real quick. We got a scripture for you, but I got 2 Chronicles 15.
And then let's go back into talking about America, man, because I'm done talking about this now.
It's 7.
Well, we're allowed to. It's just I can't really use the elevator, and I live on floor 14, so I'm gonna have to take the stairs. knowing I'm going to go to eventually, once I'm done here, I'm going to go upstairs.
So is that in the Talmud where it tells you that you can't use electronics?
No, not necessarily. It's more for just like the rabbi.
So the rabbi said, don't give up. That rabbi's probably on his phone right now looking at shit.
The rabbi ain't teaching you what the correct Sabbath is. Right now is not the Sabbath.
So do you know what a new moon is? Okay, all right, cool. Yeah, that's when the Sabbath is. That's when the new moon starts. No, the moon is right there, my man. Look up. Okay, all right. So that's like a half a moon. All right.
And the brother gonna pour the priest.
Hold on. That's like half a moon. So when you see that there's no moon, that's when the new moon is. That's when the Sabbath starts. I know.
Bring it out. Let him bring this up.
2 Chronicles 15 and 13. Oh, okay. 2 Chronicles 15 and 13. That whosoever will not speak the Lord Yahweh Shem Shah, power of Israel, shall be put to death, whether small or great, whether man or woman.
Right. So whoever doesn't seek and repent and come back to the true power, being an Israelite, which you claim to be, all right, is going to be put to death. All right. Man, woman, small kid, all right. They're all going to be put to death if they don't repent. All right. Come back to Yahweh Shem Shah and forsake all these other doctrines and philosophies which you still follow. All right. Which you still partake in, man. Okay. That's going to get you destroyed. That's going to get you killed.
All right, can we get Joel too? Did you have something like?
I think yeah.
Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 6. It says, by mercy. This Proverbs chapter 6 and verse 16. These 6 things doeth the Lord hate. Yeah, 7 are an abomination unto him. Verse 17, a proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood.
What your people done? Those issues too in the synagogues, right? And the scripture talks about not being double-minded. Man. You really have understanding.
Wow, hold on there. Yeah. Maybe be able to hear you, bro.
It says, verse 17, a proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood.
Yeah, your people shed the bloods of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native. The people that you follow, the people that you listen to, we'll leave it at that. What you're claiming to be an Israelite. And it stole our ain't our land. They stole our land. Stole our identity. All right. And then they try to sweep under the rug all the things that they did to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and that are continually doing to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 18, and heart that deviseth wicked imagination.
Yeah, that's the so-called Jews, man. These Jewish people, all right? They devise wicked imaginations, man. What is it? Get that. What are you in?
Proverbs 6.
Okay, yeah, somebody get the one in Psalms that they devise. They basically can't go to sleep at night without devising mischief. Might be Psalms 83. You got it, bro.
It says, and heart that deviseth wicked imagination, feet that be swift and running to mischief. It says, verse 19, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren.
Hey, these Edomites, man, going into those people that you follow after, they be speaking nothing but lies, man, claiming themselves to be the people of the Lord, and they're not, man. Their mannerisms show that they're not the people of the Lord. Do you eat pork?
No.
All right, well, your people do. They got kosher pigs.
That's an oxymoron.
All right, well, I know that. I got it. I understand.
Yeah, that was good too. I was thinking of another one. Yeah, bring that one out.
If I were to say I'm a Jew, but at the same time eat pork, it's kind of like saying I'm a Muslim, but I don't believe in Muhammad.
I got it. I understand that, but that's what it is that your people do. And look, our people do the stupid shit too, man. That's why I hate to rebuke them. You got it, correct.
Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity, work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand.
So at night they lay in the bed thinking about how they're gonna oppress the Lord's people, man. what schemes and gimmicks they're gonna come up with to keep us downtrodden, man, to keep us oppressed, to keep us at the bottom. Or is that what you is that? Oh, go ahead.
And they cover fields and take them by violence.
Yep.
In houses and take them away. So they oppress a man.
Oh, now listen good. Read it again. I didn't even
and they cover the field and take them by violence in houses and take them away.
Yep.
So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage.
You know, these so-called Jews have oppressed the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. They've oppressed our heritage, man, our houses, man, our land. All right, they have consulted together as one consent, you know, to make the name of Israel be in no more remembrance amongst the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Right? You know, you got it, bro.
Then they made a whole new book.
Yeah.
Time more. They said
right. Yeah. And then they got a label system for anybody who's against anything that they are or anything they stand for. You know, they call them anti this and anti that.
And,
you know,
and they even said they brought out like 1970, I believe, right? And, they had a video of Esau. He basically said we're gonna come to a time where when if something does come up against us, all we have to do is use the word anti, and they'll take the attention off of us and put it on the person that's accusing us. Right? Basically us.
Yeah. Meanwhile, they're doing all types of wicked shit behind closed doors. Right? You know, you think all these kids going miss? What is it? 2,300. 2,300. Every single day in America, 2,300 people go missing.
So I'm tally up the estimate of the in the year.
Every single day.
That's a couple million.
2,300, bro. Every single day. That ain't talked about. That ain't put on the forefront. You know, and these so-called Jews have a heavy hand in that. You know, a heavy hand in that. You got it, bro.
Was that it, Karab?
Do you have evidence of their hand?
I mean,
physically, no, we don't. But look at who's ruling the world. Look at who's controlling what's going on. It may not specifically be somebody that's standing next to you in your synagogue, but people that rule outside of your synagogue that follow the same things that you do are in power, man.
Hold on. Who are the eyes? When you get in trouble and they got to get out of trouble, who do you get?
Who do you call?
Don't say Ghostbusters or something.
Okay. Beyond that,
He don't know. He don't got nobody outside his parents. He's
fake
man
rabbi,
still young.
fake Jewish person. Why? Because they know code talk. Why? Because they're lying. Come on, man.
I don't know any Jewish lawyers.
Okay, well, look, you may not know one, man, but somebody that knows one will probably call one on your behalf if you in good with them like that. It's all about who you know. Connect. Can we get Joel too?
You got it, Joel.
I got it.
Time is up.
Yeah. Look, man, just repent, man. That's all you need to do, man. Stay away from that Talmud bullshit. Stay away from that synagogue. Come out here and learn from the real men of the Lord, man. That's gonna tell you straightforward, man. We're not gonna sit here and bullshit you, man, because we don't want the blood on our hands, man. The people out there in them synagogues, are they collecting money for what it is that they doing? Is somebody paying your rabbi every day or every month or every 2 weeks? Yes or no?
I'm not sure.
All right, I'm sure he's getting paid, right? But anyway, go ahead, get that Joel too.
Man. Joel, this is Joel 2, verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in the holy mountain.
Yeah, and that's what we're doing. We are, like the brother Karab had read earlier, Isaiah 58:1, blowing the trumpet, letting the people know what they're doing. We're doing this in the same sense, and the trumpet is our voice, man, to let Israel know what the hell is about to happen, man. Go ahead, brother.
Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble.
Be afraid. Be very afraid, man, because the day of the Lord is about to come, man. And we are warning the people beforehand when the Lord arrives, man, what he's going to do. What? A trumpet is our voice in this manner.
No more questions. Just sincere, just listen, bro. Just listen.
All right, the trumpet is our voice in this manner. All right, that's what the trumpet is, metaphorical. Go ahead, man.
For the day of the Lord, Yahweh Shemel cometh, for it is nigh at hand.
Yep, the day of the Lord is nigh at hand, man. All right, because when at times of war in the old days, they probably had people sitting up there with a trumpet, man. All right. We don't have an army or a brigade of people and within our section, our camp right here, somebody can sit on the walls all day with a trumpet and blow the horn. Well, we could do that physically when we go out there to teach the word, man, via our voice, via what the Lord has put in our spirits to say and to speak. Did you have something?
Yeah, this is slave thing. So a so-called Jewish or Jewish slave thing, or they got their food. They got their own establishment.
All right, then. Let look.
Say no more. Enough said. So this is the slave thing right here. We're letting our people know what's about to come for us, man.
No. This verse 2, a day of darkness and of gloominess.
He may not fit, man. He might get us in trouble.
a day of clouds and thick darkness.
Now he's reading the characteristics of the day of the Lord, man. A day of gloominess, thick clouds and darkness. That don't sound like it's gonna be a good day, man.
Oh.
Go ahead, brother.
As the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong, there have not been ever the like.
And the people that he's talking about is these thermonuclear missiles that's about to come to this place, man. Go ahead, brother.
Neither shall be any more after it.
And you know why there's not gonna be any more after? Because after this, there's not gonna be any more war, man. Because the children of Israel is not gonna go into captivity again. Because the children of Israel is not gonna go off against the Lord, man. So the Lord is not gonna have to set up another people and rulership, because the only rulership that's gonna happen after this rulership is the rulership of Yahweh Shema Shai. No other nation. Go ahead, brother.
And that's alluding to that. Even the years of many generations.
Yep. So forever and ever is going to be the rule of Yahweh Shema Shai.
I'll continue. Yeah, keep on. And fire devoureth before them, and beside or slacken, and behind them a flame burneth.
Yep, a flame burneth, man. Getting those missiles from one end of the earth to the other. And when they hit Babylon, that's the missiles within the warhead. The missile has a warhead, and that's the fire that's burning in before it, man. And when it hits the land, it's gonna be a whole total wrecking show, man. Go ahead, brother.
Right. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness.
Yep. So before those missiles hit, everything here in America looks like everything is great, everything's okay. But when the Lord allowed those missiles to hit this place, it's gonna be a wreck, man. There's gonna be death, devastation, and diseases. People laid out on the streets, burning, running around on fire. And Lord will, we be up in the chariots watching that shit happen up there, man. Lord will, man, and not be a part of it. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, and nothing shall escape them.
Nothing. Not a leaf, not a bird that can fly away, not a human that can walk and run fast, not Usain Bolt, not nobody, man. Nobody's going to escape the judgment of the Lord, man. If you thought you could flee Babylon and the destruction and go to Timbuktu or be a passport bro and get married down there in Guam or wherever, the Lord could bring you and your wife back here and destroy both of y'all, man.
The Lord know how to get you.
Yeah.
Get your mother. And your ass, your ass coming back.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah.
And then you can't go back.
Yeah.
And that's when the things start drifting out, and Esau shut this whole establishment down. Now you say, hey, you got that seed thing down. You want to go back.
And then these other nations, a lot of these other nations are gonna get hit with nukes as well. Even if it's a smaller nation that ain't really got a strong military force, they might just send one unit. Just send one over there. That's the case. You know what I'm saying?
Or
and that nuke might hit your ass.
Yep. And then on top of that, we don't know specifically where they're gonna hit in these other nations. But like you said, it's a small nation. They're gonna get the after effect of it. It's all gonna travel, man. So you're gonna get hit. The Lord's about to fuck this place up, man. Go ahead, brother. You want to?
The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses and horsemen, and as of horsemen, so they shall run.
Yep. There's power. There's power in them, man. All right. How fast they were moving.
You see 1,000 damn horses. Men on them, girded up with arms. Get your ass over on that. I bet you run that way. See horses come this way. Your ass gonna run this way or somewhere for cover. But and this time ain't gonna be no cover.
Yep. And then
they're gonna run the same goddamn way. Yeah. They're gonna be running. And when Esau say stop, drop, and roll, go in the basement, hide, put your head between your legs, get under the tape. That shit ain't gonna work.
Go ahead, bro.
Like the noise of the chariot like the noise of chariots on the tops of mountains shall they leap, like the noise of a flame of fire that devoured the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array.
You hear that crackling when fire goes on? That crackling? That's how it's gonna be.
Yeah, you hear a horse. You hear the cow. You hear the neighing in there. But you know, you hear the galloping. Even if you ain't nobody on them, you're gonna be like, yo, what this? Yo, 1,000 horses coming? Yo, I'm out of here. But this time it's gonna be guided by who? Spirit of Yahweh Shem Shah.
Yep. It's gonna say that too. Keep going, brother.
Before their face, the people shall be much pain.
Yep, because of the grief and sorrow that has happened prior to the missiles coming. The grief and the sorrow from the deadly diseases, the lack of food, the pestilences, all that. People's faces are gonna be painted with black. Did you have something?
No deliverance. You look at your see here. No deliverance. You look at your car, whatever you got. No deliverance. Then your first reaction is pain. Run. But this again, you can't run. Nowhere to hide. Your time, your liberty spent, chasing the money material. Hey, we're supposed to get right with Yahweh Shem Shah.
All faces shall gather blackness. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war, and they shall march every one of his ways.
Yep. So that means, like the brother had said, they're gonna have the spirit on them of Yahweh Shem Shah, and they're gonna go in the order and the direction that the Lord wants them to go to. If there's some type of defense system set up, the Lord's gonna have one of them knock that shit down. Or the Lord could just have that defense system shut down and before anything happens. I don't know how the Lord gonna do it, but that shit ain't gonna affect what the Lord got going on. Resident Evil, you shot that motherfucker with the rocket launcher. Motherfucker got back up.
You try to play games with him. I never forget. I was playing games with him, man. Kept going in the building, outside the building. That motherfucker came through the building. I didn't the remote control, man. That's gonna be like, hey, nothing's gonna break those missiles rank.
And they shall not break their rank.
Really, America's gonna be taken down from the inside out. Best believe these other nations got sleeper cells amongst, these high level positions in America, man. And on top of that, going right back into that, you got particular people in the military, people in the government, people in even in the hierarchy of that, that are gonna allow this place, so to speak, to get touched, man. They're gonna shut down these different defense systems, man. These different satellites, man. These different so-called defense programs, man.
The top general that was that's the head of the defense system. Right. That's what this nigga trained up for the best of the best situation, right. Just a situation. Yep. That nigga crossed in the last night of it. So you know what? I'm a Korean. Yeah. He was supposed to push the button, but the defense is going against the nukes. He don't do it.
Yeah, America's been infiltrated, man.
I'm for real.
In order to take down an enemy, smoothly, or I should say a good tactic to take down an enemy is from the inside out.
Yep, and to do that, you got to have intelligence. In order to get intelligence, you got to put somebody in that position to gather the information that you would need.
Right.
A spy.
Look what the United States does with these so-called groups, man. KKK, different organizations, these different drug organizations. All right, these different rings that go on. They always send these different gangs. They always send a spy. All right, someone to infiltrate. The inner workings, see what's going on. You best believe there's spies and agents. All right, amongst the camps as well. All right.
If I may, they were saying at the Capitol that the people, the police force or whatever, they were just letting people in.
Oh yeah, come on.
How much? That's on a small level. Yeah. Those are real small peons compared to what these brothers talk. They gonna kill. They gonna fuck the place up, man. It's gonna be destroyed, bro.
After the Lord got it, this place gonna be destroyed.
And the scripture says we know in part, we prophesy in part. We only prophesying what the Lord allows us to read out the book. We only speculating how the Lord is going to do it. Because we don't know. We don't even know. We can't even speculate the days of our lives, man. How are we going to speculate something greater than how we live day to day? Go ahead, brother.
Neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk every one in his path, and when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded.
Yep. So when they fall upon America, because America has been a sword that has killed Israel, man, as a whole, man. Even though it's not a physical, literal sword, right? But it has done things to kill people, man. All right. It had look at how America started. Right. It came over here to colonizers, man. All right. They killed the Northern Kingdom, Ephraim over here. You know, your people, man, so to speak. Right? Because you say you Ephraimite. But go ahead, brother. Hey, they're good. Cool. What? Go ahead.
They shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up. Upon the houses they shall enter in at the windows like a thief.
That's how the Lord is coming. He's coming with his army like a thief too. Keep going, brothers.
The earth shall quake before them. The heavens shall tremble. The sun and the moon shall be dark.
More characteristics about how the day of the Lord is going to be and what's going to cause those characteristics, those thermonuclear missiles. Go ahead, brother.
And the stars shall withdraw their shining. And the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, shall utter his voice before his army. For his camp is very great.
The missiles are very great. The voice of the Lord is going to be controlling them, telling them what they're going to do, what they need to do.
For he is strong that executed his word. For the day of the Lord, the day of the Lord is great and very terrible. And who can abide it?
Nobody. Read that next precept, brother, and that's it.
Therefore, this verse 12. Therefore also Therefore also now, saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, turn ye even to me with all your heart, and with fasting, and with weeping, and with mourning.
Yep. Turn to the Lord, man, with weeping, fasting, and mourning. Weeping in regards to, you know, the abominable things that's happening amongst the people of Israel in this place. Fasting, all right, to draw yourself closer with the Lord. And what was the other one?
It was and with weeping and mourning.
And mourning. I thought it was fasting, weeping, and mourning.
Fasting,
yep.
Weeping, and mourning.
Yep. And mourning because of the sorrow, man, that you see your people going through, man. Turn to the Lord, man. Those are reasons and characteristics that you need to have, actionable things that you need to have to turn to the Lord, man, because that's what it's about. Our repentance turning to the Lord, from us being transgressors to us being law followers to the best of our ability. Are you coming up here, Karab?
Give me James 5. Brother, give me James 5.
James 5 and what?
Let's start it from the top. It's like the brother was going into, man. You know, America's going to be destroyed, man. The days of the so-called white man ruling this earth, the wickedness and foolishness, you know, folly, just like the wicked ancient Caesars and the Roman emperors, days is at his hand, you know, is at the end, you know. Their lies and their miseries, the lustfully conceiving of the world, got everybody freaked out, turned out, bent out of shape, backwards. You know, the whole inward thought is perverted, nasty pornography, etc. Man, the days are at hand. You know, we basically thrust down. You got it, bro. Yep.
It's James chapter 5 and verse 1. Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your misery.
Who's the rich man on the earth? The so-called white man. Why? He stole the riches of the earth. He has lied his way into rulership. You know, it was through bloodshed and violence. You know, he gained the world. You know, Job 9:24, the earth has been given to the hands of the wicked. You know, this nigga has been raping, robbing, and murdered the whole earth, taking resources, lying. Hey, he took our identity, took who we were, stole our land. You know, had us in slavery for over 500 years, reaped the benefits. Sold Northern Kingdom, so-called Latino and Hispanic Native American. But this nigga has become rich, man. He has everybody under oppression. They can work for pennies and cents. Got niggas locked up in prisons. They work for free. I mean, this nigga got his whole system up and running, man. Them days was our hand. You got it.
It says, "Come to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries."
Hey, great miseries is coming for the so-called white man. It started with the the up the top bankers on to the regular Joe Smo Israelites. I mean Edomites, man. You know, you got it.
It says, "That shall come upon you." Verse 2, your riches are corrupted.
Corrupt, man. How? Because it was all gotten by lies, bloodshed, and robbery, man. Nothing was got justly, Everything that the so-called white man done has been forcefully taken, Hey, he took our book, put his face on it, put his name on it, having that that God complex about him, going to the kingdoms prior to America. Hey, every heathen rulership thought to be, put himself in a likeness of the Heavenly Father. They all got cut asunder. And that's what you better see with the so-called white man. Hey, nobody gets a credit, beating up the small guy. So, everybody, well, you really get credit when you beat up the bully. The so-called white man has been the bully of the earth, man. You go growing up, you should always hear about the so-called white man telling other nations what to do, bullying them, telling us what to do. You got to conform to this. You got to sign this. You got to conform to this, or else you got this amount of time or something will happen to you. Well, something about to happen to the so-called white man, Deuteronomy 32:7. The curse that was put on us, the Lord's going to put on the so-called white man. Got it?
It says, your riches are corrupted, and your garments most eaten. It says, verse 3,
society is rotten, turned upside down, and he sets society. He sets the society up just so it can come within itself, man. Because what he teaches is all deaf and demonic, man. He teaches the woman to be liberty, which is what's the end result? Deaf, man. He teaches men to be emotional and weak and effeminate, not to be a man, not to be a man. But what's the end result of that, man? Destruction. Death. You got it?
It says, verse 3, your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you.
Hey, I was watching that episode, what is it, that series Money Heist. And that shit came out years ago. I watched it again. And that last bank job they went in, and the chief had a decision he had to make a top one. He said, "Yo, man, the gold is gone." He was like, "Yo, I got to do what is it? The brass joint? It was brass, I think." He said, "Listen, man, y'all good anyway. The gold ain't back by nothing. Man, just take it, man. And hey, be two evens, man." So they got away. He made his deal, and everybody, hey, back in peace, man. But they didn't have real gold blocks. They had brass, whatever. But the point was, it was all an illusion, because how Esau governs this world is all underneath illusion. The money is fake. The gold is fake. This nigga owns everything.
People are fake.
Yeah, the people mindset is fake. But he by his lies and his deceit. That's how things become real, man.
Like people would have never thought, back in the ancient world, let's say when during the Roman Empire, that there was going to come a time that they would accept a currency that was made out of paper.
Yep.
Right. They would never be like, what?
That's what Ezra was saying, like, huh? What? When the Lord was showing the prophet certain visions, they were like, huh?
Yeah.
You can tell they were like, what?
It has no value. Huh? How could this be money? That's what they would say back in the ancient world. Because back in the ancient way, during the Roman Empire, even though the ruler was taking out some of the purities out of the coins, you know what I'm saying?
We don't have real money. The thing is that and also another thing is that digital currency, stuff like that, you can have your money in the bank, or like credit cards and stuff like that. The government can probably push a button and your money goes away.
That's what
happening now. They're gonna put an object in, put on track. And all that illusion of money being real and gold being real was just for this day. So because they lied to you about, you make this amount of money, you make 42, 40, 50, 60,000, you're middle class. But if you're below 10, 20, you're poor in poverty. If you make over 100, 200. Oh, you're a six-figure making man. So they give you all these illusions. The God brackets are living with this money. Oh, if you drive this car. Oh, you're in this type of bracket. Oh, you're this, you're that by this standard. Well, they're going now. Everything's going to a digital fashion.
And that fiat currency had to come. You know what I'm saying? Before this electronic so-called currency gets set on high.
What president was that? He said, yo, if they knew what the Federal Reserve was doing to these people, they were all, every so-called American was chasing out of here.
Oh, really? Just wondering, because from what I hear, there are some people in government who are trying to abolish it.
Who?
From what I hear, there's been attempts to abolish the IRS.
And look what happened to them. What is his name? John F. Kennedy was one of them.
Yeah. And they
his whole family.
Right.
So so put that, you just spoke for yourself.
You gotta understand who's in power, man. You gotta understand he doesn't want people to know who's in power. He doesn't want people to know how his system is run. So he's gonna throw little mix-ups in the mix.
Right, the circle.
You
like
know?
the Roman Empire.
Yeah, he's gonna throw little things out there to have people confused on how his rulership is ran, how things are going on behind closed doors. You know, he's gonna throw some of his own people under the bus. Right? You know, he's gonna throw some things out there that you're not gonna understand. You know, so-called people coming against this part of the government. All right,
the left wing,
left wing, right wing. He plays both sides, man. You know, so you can't get the understanding, man. So you don't know what's going on. That's why these people, Republican, Democratic, all right. You know, you have all these different left wing, right wing groups, man. Okay, but at the head of it all right, is these elite banking families, man, who are calling the shots on both sides, man, orchestrating, putting different things in place, man, that are heading towards his agenda, his ultimate goals, man. All right, and there's gonna come a point in time very soon that anybody that opposes his agenda is gonna be completely silenced, man. All right, in one way or another, because he's gonna try to completely control the narrative. All right, so soon you're gonna have this so-called freedom of speech. And all these things, people can just go out and say whatever the hell they want about the government and this and that and protest and rally. He's gonna cut all that out, man, real quick.
Remember, right? They demonized all the other. They demonized Russia, North Korea, Cuba.
Yeah.
At one time, Venezuela. Yeah. And then look at these niggas.
Yeah,
they're
Iraq.
telling you everything.
Yeah. They demonized Afghanistan. Yeah. They demonized Iraq. The women, look at them. We're trying to liberate them. You know, the women can't.
They said narrate. Oh, they're poisoning.
Yeah.
People, I just seen not too long ago.
The children can't read.
Yeah, I just seen an article not too long ago. Oh, they're oppressing their women in the Middle East. Yeah. They got them wearing all this. What is it? Hijab. Hijab. Wear. Oh, we need to go over there and intervene. Yeah. Or they're oppressing women. Well, they always they're oppressing the woman's femininity if you have the love of man. So who's that's how this devil rules, man.
Also, one of the things they didn't understand, they were saying that's oppressive. Does the nuns have it also oppressive?
But my man, your people don't say nothing. You got it.
I get the quick picture. We just keep saying that.
Yeah.
We just keep that in the bag.
Here we go. Your people don't say nothing.
Just keep that in the bag and keep.
I never. All the time I've been in Brooklyn, I never seen issues establishment going against anything. You got it. I seen them walking around with their big hats, with their curly little weave hairs, with their hands in their pockets.
Oh no, hold on, brother. All black.
Yeah, all black. Come on, man. Trying to hurry up and walk fast before the Friday, Sunday.
They want to be Jews so bad. They want to be Jews so bad. That's why they wear all black. You know.
This is Sirach chapter 13. I'll start at verse 5. It says, if thou have anything, he will live with thee. Yeah, he will make thee bear and will not be sorry for it. Verse 16. If he have need of thee, he will deceive thee and smile upon thee.
And this so-called white man right now is using the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans for his agenda, for his plans, for his goals. All right. He needs Jake's on a certain type of level so he can push this thing out. He can roll this thing out the way he wants it. Because he knows that Jake has a high level of persuasion out here, man. Everybody wants to be like the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Yeah.
Jake can make shit look sweet.
Right.
He can make, Esau, his shit just looks stupid. Jake can make this shit look hot.
He can make
He said, Esau could come out and sell
Hey.
no dope.
God.
But Esau said, you know what? I can make these niggas.
Hey, and that's beautiful what you say. He said he can make shit look hot. And then
Look, when Esau had NBA, ain't nobody watch that shit. Esau said, Michael Jordan, Magic.
and he's gonna use it with the MOTV, man. He's like, I can use these niggas to make this MOTV hip. I can make it cool. People are gonna want to take it willingly when they see this person, this NBA player, this NFL, this rapper. You know,
I can make my slave.
Yeah.
But rich.
Yep.
Make rappers out of it.
Right.
Make these niggas talk the money.
Right.
Make these niggas all on the billboard.
Right.
Make niggas all over the world see LeBron or these rappers like they're superstars. These niggas are nobody, man.
Yeah.
But that's all. But through the illusion of Esau magic, wizardry, this whole world is just gone. You got, yo, man. Remember the video I sent y'all in the chat? I went in the gym. You got little ass so-called white kids doing the nay-nay, man.
That's right.
Come on, man. That's the illusion. That's just the illusion, man. That's how demonic this world is, man.
And you got people bowing down to these Israelites on, the forefront. It's the ones you see in the media. And Esau set it up that way. That you'll listen to whatever they say. You'll do whatever they do. All right? That you'll drink, you'll eat, you'll dress, or whatever the way they say you should dress, you should eat, you should think. All right? And that's going right into the times that we're coming into concerning this device that he wants you to have.
In the last few hours, our people they said we're gonna strip these niggas from everything else. Right. And we got them sinning. We got to commit great works of transgression. But prior to the civil rights, Jake would do certain things. But now Jake is all the black woman is a new whore. She is the so-called white woman now. And the so-called black man, he's Hugh Hefner. He's basically the nigga that just in all out lust now, man. The black Negro a rock star. You had Marilyn Monroe, and you had a rock star, which you looked at them, they just lust out, man. But the so-called black woman that replaced Marilyn Monroe and Lil Wayne, them other dreadhead niggas.
Beyonce.
Yeah.
That dumb future nigga.
Yeah, they don't replace rock stars, man.
Yo,
Lean in their cup, all this little drugs and shit in their cup, man. You got it, bro.
It says Sirach 13 and verse 5.
Huh?
If thou have anything,
yeah. The little bit that Jake has left, he's gonna take that and use you for that last hoorah, man. It's that salt that we still have left. All we got left, a little swag we got,
A little drink,
drink
in your cup. The little bit you got left. Esau gonna take that too.
He's gonna say we're gonna use it, and then you know what? We're gonna see everybody.
I'll give it back if you take this device in your hand.
Got it, bro.
it says, yes, he will make thee bear and not be sorry for it.
There you go.
Hey, that's like the brother said, man. That's these so-called Jews, man. They ain't sorry for it, man. All right, these wicked elites ain't sorry for what they've done to the so-called legal things, man.
Didn't you get a record executive? They said we know what we're doing to the so-called black community.
Yeah,
And we don't care. As long as we making money.
Yeah.
And we're gonna keep doing it.
what are you gonna do about it? This is the original criminal, man.
He
He sound like a gangster.
Scooby Doo. Gotten away with it too.
Yeah.
These Mexican kids. Mexican Hebrew.
Yeah. Who do you think taught you Jakes how to be a gangster, man? You learned that from Esau, man. Esau's the original gangster, man. He'll say some shit and don't care if you believe it or not, man. What are you gonna do about it, man?
Ephraimites are considered Israelites, or they consider Hebrews and Israelites.
Hebrew Israelites. Hebrew our
So
language.
Hebrews
Israelites is our nationality. Something to play. Like for instance, right? You got Big Meech, right? So-called drug dealer. I don't even know that nigga. That nigga might not be locked up. Now he got his little son. That should be a smack in his face. Now his little son trying to be like him. Nigga, why? If selling dope is cool, why your daddy not out?
right.
Why they just let him out and just do the goddamn show?
Right.
It's a fucking hypocritical nation, man. This shit is stupid. Niggas like, yo, nigga bust that BM up. fucking want to see that for? What's the fucking point of seeing being big? This little nigga this nigga ain't never had to do none of that. But that's what Esau pushes, that all that illusion. They make this shit hot. By lies and deceit, that's how shit comes to light. Lies. And then see, that's how Esau was able to get the whole world off of fucking lies, man. He took our book, says he was a Christian. Took our book, said he's an Israelite. Took our book, said he's a so-called Jew. Underneath all this illusion and lies and deceit, this nigga got all the resources of the earth. That's why like the brother going to, that's why the nukes is coming for this devil, man. And the Lord had to raise this nigga up, man. He was a nobody.
Right.
So white man's a fucking nobody, man.
Right.
The Lord had to raise him up to be the big bad guy bully. Going back earlier, when you beat up the bully, that's when everybody like you, respected it, man. That's when the woman love you too. So hey, you had to be somebody that be raised up for that great for our Lord to bring his power in his name back on the earth, man. And then when the so-called white man go down, that's how the world gonna really know how he loved us, man.
The scripture says, "How is the hammer of the earth cut asunder?"
That's right, man.
Because this man is the hammer of the earth.
Remember Super Smash Brothers? You get that hammer, you was dangerous, man. Hey, you do it. Hey, everybody run. Hey, you might jump off the board.
I used to use my calculator when I play the Super Smash Bros. I used to use it as like C for
Verse 6. If he had need of thee, he will deceive thee and smile upon thee.
What you say, smile?
Yep.
He said, hey, nigga. Hey, nigga. Where's DZ? Gucci? What do we say? Little tweezer? Little tweezer. Maybe a young boy. We're gonna make you. He said, you from the ghetto? Bring them niggas too. Hey, what was that old, that shit was funny as hell. Boot camp click. Y'all may not know it. It was the help the old original gun clap. Dude was giving a record label. He said, bring your friends, bring all your fucking friends. That want gun, weed, and liquor. I split all you motherfuckers with it. Bring them on, all for you. That's what they laugh for you when they can use you. That when Jake is willing to be broken down just to be an entertaining nigga, that's when Esau love you. But when you come up in your righteous position, Esau, that going back to what we said. Who really gets the real hate? Us.
You gotta ask yourself, how is it that there's so many drugs, all right, on the soils of America, considered these street drugs? You know, these things are brought over here, man. We ain't got no boats, we ain't got no military, and the technology that America has, you know, they could actually regulate it where there would be no drugs on American soil.
Coast Guard,
you know,
air,
right? With the technology, with the satellites, with the drones, huh?
Sirach chapter 13 and verse 6. It says, if he have need of thee, he will deceive thee and smile upon thee and put thee in hope. He will speak thou fair and say,
that's all niggas got is hope, right? He said, if I get this rap career, get off the hood. He said, if I just get this college degree, I can feed my family. That's all Jake Hall about. It's some damn hope that Esau hold over you. And what's that Jake that he did that speech? He said, I'm hungry. If you hold a piece of bread over my head, I'm gonna hit you and I'm gonna try to take it. But that's all Esau does, holds a dream above Jake.
They never stop. Once they attain that goal, that dream, guess what? Esau's got something else dangling over your head. You know, he wants you to be just like him, never satisfied. That's why these rappers don't reach, they'll attain their goal of being in Hollywood, have a multi-million-dollar mansion, a rap contract, they'll have a couple $1 million in the bank, but they're still hungry for more. You know,
and that's why it's very important you read about the Roman Empire, about those emperors that ruled in Rome. Right. It was very demonic. And it's the same way, thing. The way how they allowed the Roman emperor to live on and to be, you know, just naked pictures, women just able to do whatever she wants. Men is freaking off that, and they did it all underneath the skies of the Roman Emperor, and the Roman Emperor was in it, and on it, and then he was still ruling. I'm just saying that's the society that we live in. It's all an illusion. You're free. You're free. But the scripture, you don't want no nigga. That's the most dangerous man that you can have above you is a nigga that's a skilled murderer, but they can't control himself, man. That nigga is that's the most dangerous. Yo, you ever heard that's like Mike Tyson? That's like Mike Tyson on a 10 times level, but that nigga can't control himself, man. So you just see this nigga, you don't know what he can do. Man. That's like, dangerous like in society.
Like that episode from Dave Chappelle with what's the nigga said? What you saying? Wayne Brady. You know, when you said it's a dangerous nigga, you know, and that's how Esau is, man. With you niggas, man. You know, you want to be in Hollywood, you want to be a rapper. Hey, Esau tells you to eat your sandwich. You know, if you want to eat your sandwich, he said this is not an option. He said this is not an option, nigga. You either eat it or we have a problem. And that sandwich represents what? All that wickedness and abominations of things, the mansion parties, all right, the homosexuality, the sacrifices, the rituals, all the things that you got to partake in to keep that rap contract, man. You know, to keep that so-called status level, man. All right, to keep your rap name, man. All right, to keep your career or job, whatever your occupation might be.
Keep anything, man, because how the way this nigga done broke the society down, right? Because everything it has happened to the society was created by this nigga. He inflated. He dropped the job. He brings opportunity. The Great Depression. Then he messes up again. He takes jobs out of here. Bring some again. When you look at every term of presidency, it gets worse every time. But it's all an illusion. You vote for this president, it might get better. Oh, we fucked up. Okay, another 4 years, you go vote again. It's all a goddamn illusion. Maybe we'll get it this right.
Maybe this will be the time where we'll select someone good enough. You know, got these people, man. It just shows you the mindset that our people are in, man. How confused they are in, just off the strength of them going and putting a ballot in or a new vote in.
And it's lucky, man. People never really thought to sit down and thought to themselves, if you had a good president, why would you want to change? Right. Wouldn't you not want to keep him there? And after this nigga did everything good, would you not fight this? Be like, you know what? We don't even know president. Keep them until something happens to them. No, you every 4 years, 8 years, you switch up. I wonder why.
If I may, the Lord shows you that many. Well, when Israel was on point, He shows you many times. When we had a good king over us, He ruled for fucking years until the Lord cut that off. Turned it off. You know what I'm saying? So why the hell play this dumbass game, which Babylon likes to play? Every 4 years, you want to change it up. That's wickedness, dude. That's
if George Washington was the best goddamn president, he would have reigned for many longer than what he did. Right? And then the next one after he died would have reigned in his state instead. Right? We wouldn't have every 4 years. Man, look, how many presidents? What's the president number we on? 50 something. If them niggas was good, it wouldn't be that. It wouldn't be so many.
It wouldn't be so many.
It's crazy because Augustus Caesar, he reigned for 39 some years. They loved him. Rome loved him. You know. So if they really loved their president, they would have him ruling for a longer period of time. This is Sirach chapter 13 and verse 5. 6.
And again, Esau, they was hopeful over these people.
It says, verse 6, if he have need of thee, he will deceive thee and smile upon thee and put thee in hope. He will speak thee fair and say, what wantest thou? So that was going back into what you said. He going to give you a good deal. Like, hey, what do you want out of this? What can I give you to serve me better? You want money? You want a nice house? A pool, jacuzzi, nice limo? I'll get your family a nice big house. You get $32 million and a endorsement.
He give you so much hope that our people have the hope that they could become the next president of the United States. Even back in these past empires, man, these past rulerships, common people didn't have that notion in their own mind. You can go back to the Roman Empire, common people walking around. I think one day I could possibly be the next Roman Empire. Roman emperor.
I might be next.
Right. You got people literally walking around like it's that easy. I just got to, climb up, start my little a little group, get some sign offs, some write offs,
They hit you with that $1 million question. What do you see yourself about? Just come to this university, just take this class, and you'll be able to achieve your goals.
Yep, it's that easy. So simple.
This nigga, America was said about blood and murder, and rape, robbery, murder, but he teach you other way. He teach you another fashion. You work hard, determined, and hope.
Yeah. He said,
you get your
I didn't get my success like that. But here, if you want to be successful, here I'm gonna lay it out for you.
I give you the blueprint.
Right, but he went a whole nother route, man. He did it with the sword, man.
He said, now you get this money, you do this. Or you get this bracket, you do this, you do this. Basically, he said, if you to his standards of living, he said you can reach it.
Right.
But when you look at his standards of living, he took every goddamn thing.
And that's how that rulership is going to be transferred into our hands, by so-called violence.
That's right.
All right. It's going to be transferred into the hands of the so-called Negroes and Latinos and Native Americans. When you call Jesus in Christ, he ain't coming back, okay, to whisper sweet nothings, man. Okay, he's coming back for war, man. He's coming back for bloodshed. All right. He's coming to bring hell on earth, man. All right, great destruction, man. All right, that war in heaven, man. All right, he's coming to take these elites, all right, the ones that rule the earth. He's coming to kick them out of rulership, man. By violence. You got it, bro.
This is back in James chapter 5, and I started verse 3 again. It says, your gold and your silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you.
Yeah, so your evil dwellings and evil workings, trying to pay people off, that's gonna come to an end. When World War III grew up, other nations start really disdaining America. Russia, the hatred of Russia. Everybody's trying to set up deals against America. The NATO's going to eventually get tired of her. That's when the nuke's going to fly, man. Because what's being exposed is the so-called the wickedness of the so-called white man. Because Esau paints it going back to what is it? Damn. Is it Isaiah? He talks about she decked herself. Listening in corporal array.
Yeah.
When you look at the span of America is really a so-called white woman, a blonde hair.
Yeah, the whore.
Yeah, the whore. Blonde hair, blue eyes, beautiful. That's like the old cartoon. You see the fox,
purple garment.
You see the red dress.
Robe.
You see, yeah. You see a so-called beautiful white woman with the brown, brunette hair, or orange hair.
She looks appealing.
Yeah, she looks appealing. But the whole time it's nasty as hell.
Right. It's very appealing to these people in America.
Bring it up.
Revelation 17. Revelation 17:4, and the woman the brother's describing was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication.
If I may add, we have read earlier, I believe it's Jeremiah, the golden cup that the Lord had in his hand. He took right there, and those abominations are everywhere in the fucking world, man. Because of the whore. Everybody take after this damn beast, this bitch.
Yep.
And she wants Judah. So this was all an illusion. That bitch won't cute.
Well, now it's a black bitch, whore. Black bitch.
Yeah, man, and out of the way, again, what's one of the things that the Lord tells people men not to do? Fall head over heel off of a woman's view. And America comes off as beautiful, as enticing, that nothing could be wrong. I mean, damn, it was slaves here, but look at them now. So it's enticing. It's, again, I can understand if you're blinded, if you don't, and that's what happens because through all the legislation and the strategic plannings of, the so-called white man to our people, I can see why people forgot. They created false leaders. They dumbed us down by religion. They dumbed us down by the school system. They dumbed us down by the TV, everything, man. So that's why the Lord in these end days, he sent the prophets out last, man, to remind our people, man, this is not a society, man. The so-called white man's coming down, His days are up, man,
Right.
This is the extension of Rome. Everything about America reminds you of Rome. Rome fell, you know. Got it?
Every empire rises.
That's right. So, but the thing about it, nobody thinks America's gonna fall.
There is going to be a rulership that will rise and won't fall.
That's what nobody talks about right there. They take that see through. Right. And that's what we reminded our people. Because prior to us coming out here, you always had that notion of you can't keep the so-called black man down, roughly paraphrasing. You know, black man gonna come back on top. The black man is God. You heard things like that back in the day. Then niggas, our people got rocked back to sleep. But see now, again, going back to that remembering, we're provoking them thoughts in our people that hey, we're gonna reign, we are gonna reign. But now we're bringing out all the facts of the scriptures behind it. See, back in the day, it was all about the great words, soothsayings, black man is God. Such when you see the moon, see the stars, see the sun, and then one run it back. See, that was catchy, witty words. What we're bringing out now is really how about the Bible that links up with everything. So you go in the Bible, tell you the circle white man's going down. We read again, like the brother Port, Daniel 2, it talks about our forever kingdom being established on earth, man. You know? So we're bringing all this up to the spirit, man. We're not just out here, close the book, just out here, turn the cameras on. Yeah, man, the white man's the devil. He lied to us. We angry. Now we out here, spit flying. Yeah, we just chilling. Yeah. Hey, brother. What's up, brother? How you feeling? Hey, let's go out there on such and such and let's go talk. Right. We're not doing that, man. You know? Got it?
James chapter 5 and verse 3. Your gold and silver is canker.
We're linking everything we're talking about, we're linking up with the scripture. You could go do it. You could actually go to Google and look up all this for yourself, and you will see it, man. You know? You got it.
James 5 and verse 3.
But see, what happened was, Esau tried to soothe it up and try to make it. He put it out there, but the thing about it, he failed to realize the Lord was actually going to raise a prophet in the end time and really reveal all of it, man. You know?
And the Lord has blinded them. And one thing about being blinded, okay, you've been blinded since birth. So when you're blind, you don't know that you're blind. You don't know that you can't see. You think it's best. Yeah, you thought this is the way it's supposed to be. I was born this way. I don't know no other way. Yeah. You know, I thought it ain't this normal. No, you know. And a lot of our people, they ain't gonna get it. They're not gonna wake up. Yep. You know, the Lord has set up stumbling blocks before the majority of so-called Negroes and Native Americans, so they won't understand, so they won't get it. Okay, so they won't repent. All right, it's not for. I mean, this is for all of Israel, but all of Israel is not going to get it, man. They're not going to come to the understanding. A lot of our people are just going to die, you know, because they refuse to repent. They refuse to accept this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. They have accepted the ways of the world. They accepted these other doctrines of religion.
Well, do you think I should also tell my dad about my dad's Puerto Rican. So
where you from?
Where I'm
from? No, where your dad from?
My dad's from Puerto Rico.
Okay, what part?
You never told me which part.
So you know your dad now?
It was on.
So you know your father now?
Yeah, he's
what music does he listen to?
He lives in Chesapeake, but the thing is,
what music does he listen to?
We just said all that. We just said repent. We just said repent or die. And he listens.
He listens to Spanish music.
What's his favorite musician?
What's
his favorite musician?
I can't seem to remember the name, but he showed me this. He was this Hispanic guitarist who had like this, more Spanish style, more of a Mexican Puerto Rican style guitar, and it had these and he played it a certain way with like the fingers, and it was a pretty advanced style of playing. But it's like I don't know how to describe it, but it was cool music.
So what type of music you listen to?
What music do I listen to? Usually, I listen to all sorts of music. Really, I don't tend to listen to music. I don't tend to hear me out. I don't really tend to listen to music often. But I do listen to whatever my roommate happens to be playing, and he usually plays like rap music.
Okay. Anyway, you got it, bro.
It's James chapter 5, verse 3. Your gold and silver is canker, and the rest of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasures together for the last days.
That's right. All them gold, black, everything. Basically, all the research that the so-called white man took in, they're gonna be giving us.
Yeah.
At the street of 60. You got it.
It says,
Yeah, that was it. That's what you. Oh no. I thought you were gonna speak. Oh, but yeah, it's like, hey, the scripture says, riches is never lost. They just what is it? Translated, man. You know, everything that the so-called white man stolen, hey, everything that the so-called white man stole from Hispanics, like so-called Latinos, so-called Negroes, we're getting all that back, and from the other nations, man. We're getting all that back, and double, man. You know.
But what if my dad does not?
Man,
So if he doesn't repent, then he's
forget
not.
about it. Hey,
So I just said no.
hey,
The thing
you
is,
shouldn't worry about your
Hey.
dad repent. You should be worried about
Hey.
yourself, man.
Hey,
Okay.
forget about it, Mario.
Bro, it's over. You're missing the message, bro.
Alright.
If you and your dad don't repent, you and your dad both gonna die.
Alright.
Tell that to your dad.
All
All right. I got
That's
three
my last question. But anyway, I gotta go.
No
So
doubt,
I'll see y'all next time.
no doubt.
Yeah.
What if my
You know
dad
what?
don't repent?
How you completely miss the message and then bring out these dumbass questions, bro? You know, this is Psalms 94, and let's start from the top. It says, "O Lord Yahweh, to whom vengeance belongeth."
That's right.
Oh,
The Lord's gonna destroy this so-called white man and his whole infrastructure, man. You see how we tearing the strongholds down by what? This truth, man. You know, we're not out here rousing shit up, or we're not out here with military, with saying our physical shit gonna tear nothing down, man. We're tearing this infrastructure down by what? Truth sake, man. You know, by the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
right.
Got it?
It says, "O Yahweh, to whom vengeance belongeth, show thyself."
And he will. Hey, what the scripture said, I spoke the word, and the word shall not come back void, man. You know?
It says, "Lift up thyself, thou judge of the earth, render a reward."
Prior to this, the so-called white man, I always knew that it was a hatred towards them, right? Against us, right? And our people. They knew we were different. They knew we didn't like each other. They knew about slavery. But see, since going back to the works of the wickedness, the television, or the integration, they rocked everybody to sleep. So they said, yes, we are. That was a common word. The white man's the devil. So white man's the devil. White man's the devil.
Now they can sleep at night.
Now they said, God damn, you gotta do something.
What
got it,
did
bro.
Gad say, man?
Oh man.
Beware of the pale face.
That's
man.
right, man. Everybody knew, at one time, everybody knew that. That's right. Everybody knew that the so-called white man was the devil. Even Moab knew. But through his witchcraft and sorcery, everybody would rock to sleep. They was able to sleep good at night. But the Lord rose up the prophets, man. And they can't sleep. That's why now they're like, oh, God damn it, again? But this time it ain't gonna stop, man. We're gonna wear their ass up by this truth, man. Until the Lord wake up to the fray.
Oh.
You got it?
It says, "Thou judge of the earth, render a reward to the proud."
Think about it. We really haven't really seen too many Edomites no more talking shit no more, man. You know, I wonder why. Back in the day, they used to come up bold, proud,
Remember
talking shit.
Remember the old cartoon, the old what was it, Popeyes cartoon? He make the big goal. He said, that's Esau, bro. You know, he got a hard pill to swallow.
Hey, he said when they see us, he said,
yeah, the big goat goes down his throat. Popeye, he swallowed the whole can of goddamn joint. Yeah, whole spinach, man. Hey, that's Esau Edom, man. And he, like it says in Isaiah, what is the 47th chapter? And this devil's being exposed, right? You know, on all levels.
all levels. That's right. He can't hide. This nigga can't hide no more, man. Cause see, that was his source. That was his whole best defense, man. Was hiding. That nigga was like a chameleon until we came up. That nigga blended it with everything.
Which is
with every culture, with every food,
everything. And that's a very good defense. If you can fight a battle and not be seen, and you got the power of invisibility, come on, man. Yo, that's one of the was that up?
It's like the movie Predator. You know,
Yeah.
camouflage.
Con.
Yeah.
God.
Esau been the ultimate person.
Yeah. Hey, who remember Dragon Ball Super? The last fight.
Where that little bug thing was fighting?
Yeah, it was invincible.
Yeah.
It was catching motherfucker. I think he knocked up a couple dudes off the joint.
Yeah.
He said, "What the hell?" And then knock them all. And come to find out, this motherfucker little as hell. And when he got exposed, he got out. They got his ass out. They said, "Yeah, they definitely they heard him, but got his little ass up there." That's he's so little fucking fun. But his power is his camouflage, man. His ability to grab to the cloak, man. But now that nigga exposed, and we got the scopeo on him, man. You know, got the scope on that nigga. He can't run no more. Got it? Yeah. And like that striker better get solid. Yeah. Better get it's the head.
Yeah, that's the first.
The snake is in the end. The striker at the end.
Oh yeah.
That nigga send a bird. That nigga send a bird over you.
Yeah.
You can't hide.
Yeah. How the fuck you train a bird?
I don't know.
It says, verse 3, Lord, how long shall the wicked triumph?
Yeah, because it seemed long. You know, sometimes our spirit be roused up. You know, we be hating, we hating today. Talks about hating. You know, hey, we're tired of this devil, man. You know, this society is fucking off and it's wicked and it's weird, man. You know, literally, if society was on a righteous level, man, well, half of this shit you see out here in America would even prevail, man. It wouldn't be no such thing like a nightclub, a club, or like out nightlife function. It was a righteous society. But this is the product of your society. What the fuck is it? Hey, what is it? So is the judge, so is the people. And this nigga's Esau's a fucking weirdo, man. The ultimate, he doesn't have control over his spirit, man. When you look at all the Roman emperors, they were wives and husbands.
Hey, the movie Spartacus, man, will show you that. Or the series Spartacus will show you how wicked these devils were.
And again, these niggas will be stone cold murderers and love to get popped. And love doing some pop. They would have boys, they would have women, they would take other women's men, and then they have a wife at home.
Right.
And then they would go out there and murder. What type of man is that, man? That's a man you don't want over you.
No.
Got it?
Jump back to yours. I'll jump back.
It's James chapter 5 and verse 4. It says, "Behold, the hire of the laborers which have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud, crieth."
Hey, took everything we had, man. He built this nigga society. He took everything from us, man. You know? Put us in the ghettos and the slums. But then you use us because we have what? Salt. We have a little bit of ability to make shit look good. You know? But hey, you didn't let us you didn't give us no what you call it? No recompense. You didn't give us no money. No, you didn't give us nothing. You just continually use us to the benefit of your good. Like the scripture says,
I gave you a drugs.
Yeah, hey, I gave you
rap music.
Yeah, I gave you hope. I gave you an illusion.
Gave you guns.
I let you transfer the south to the north. You know? I gave you an illusion, y'all niggas were free. And like the scripture said, what is it? That perpetual hatred. When that calamity had an end, they basically Esau kept striking us, man. You know? What is it? Yep. Or Ezekiel 36, I believe.
We don't want to let you go. He wants to keep hold on you so far. The main reason because he knows who you are. All right? Him knowing who you are, he knows that he's going to go into slavery under your hands very soon. He knows that you're next in line for rulership, which that rulership is going to be an everlasting rulership.
Scripture said, know thy enemy. This devil knows who we are. In order to tell a lie, he has to know the truth, man. And again, we're out here telling our people, man, this society is not for your benefit, man. Going to college, going to laboring for these goddamn jobs,
You know, basically, the most important thing our people can do is come together. The unity is power. You know, but not, you know, for the ones that are all like-minded, not to just everybody, because that's another thing they do. It's an illusion, but it's accepting everybody. You got to know who's right. You got to know. Again, you know, you have a society with no discernment, no judgment, everything. It's like a TLC match, man. Anything goes, man. Royal Rumble. But you're supposed to know the spirit that's in the right spirit that's in a man, who you're supposed to keep company with, man. You got it?
Yeah, I'm gonna jump back.
How much?
Oh yeah, count a lot.
It says, which is of you kept back by fraud, crieth, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth.
I mean the Lord of Sabaoth, I mean the Lord of armies, right? You know? So hey, Yahweh Shah gonna come back with a great army, right? And take this place down, you know? Why? Because we are that
The apple of his eye.
yep, the apple of his eye. Hey, we are the bride that's calling out up to our Lord, because hey, Esau wants to rape us, man. He wants to take it from us, man. You know, hey, and we are going back to the law of adultery. Hey, we are saying something, because we know as a woman, if we don't say nothing, we gonna die. We just as guilty, man. You know, we have the trump to Yahweh Shem Shah. Esau wants to basically take his possession and go commit adultery with us by what? Putting that seed in.
Yeah, I was gonna say it when you were there. Yeah, that's exactly. And you know, Jake gonna line right up for that.
Hey, that's right. Hey, so basically, hey, because what has happened? Israel has become a whore. And she let that quiver's open as a whole, as it's 2/3. You know, you got it.
It says, verse 5, you have lived in pleasure on the earth.
Man, that nigga that had everything. That nigga had boys, little girls. I'm talking about under the age girls. Hey, this cracker, he's in South America. This cracker's in the Middle East. Crackers in Japan. This devil's everywhere.
Hey, shit, if I was to come in, there was an article that came out a couple, maybe last week or earlier this week, where then Edomites was, you know, doing stupid little boys. They killed
Yep. And not even to mention what they were doing in Haiti.
That's a common thing. That's just the first time they actually got caught.
Oh no, that was just something that got caught recently.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's common.
That's a common thing that happens.
I've seen them bringing it out.
Hey, no, I'm saying that, you know, point, because what they'll do is they'll bust somebody, just make it seem like they're trying to get they're taking hold of it. They're trying to get rid of it. They're getting it underneath back. That's a common thing.
I'm saying it's common as in like people are like, oh my God, look at this. They're like with these modes and adopting kids. Look at these. Like, come on, already weird. Like, let these weird people have little kids and expect no weird shit gonna happen.
Oh, the synagogue.
Yeah,
the Catholic Church, right, man. Man, there's mad accounts that come out against the Catholic priests amongst the kingdom, man. You know, on a regular, man. Ain't nobody check them. Ain't nobody say nothing to them. And it's sad to say, a lot of Northern Kingdom, Simeon, what you call it, Asher, Zebulon, and those islands, they actually know what the so-called white man is doing to their people, but they're so poor they don't say nothing, man.
They don't know who to say. Like you said, this man's invisible.
Man's invisible, man.
Who do I speak to? Who's the head of this household?
Yep.
Hey, the person that answers the door don't know.
Like Jake want to rouse up, but who do you rouse up against? This nigga's blended in good, man. You know? That's why, again, this is a slave day. You know, telling our folk, warning our people, hey, you better wake up. Putting our people in that remembrance, man. This so-called white man is not our friend, and he's our enemy. The devil, man. The Bible speaks of, man. You know? The pride of your mother, again, being rocked to sleep, your father, your grandmother, being rocked to sleep by that television. She basically say, you know what, baby? I understand, I know, but baby, you got to get some money. You need an education. You know? They said, the hell with that. That the Muslims died out, the Black Panther movement died out, or that, so what is it? You can't beat them, join them.
She said, yeah, Esau said, I got it.
Yeah. They say what?
Got him. Got him. Education, college, got him.
No more fight. Patriarchy dead. Big Papa dying now.
Yeah.
You got action. He said, send them in.
Yeah.
Got it.
We keep.
James chapter 5 and verse 5. Ye have been with pleasure on the earth and been wanted. Ye have nourished your hearts as in the day of the slaughter.
Nourished, man. You can't fat, man. Can't fool, man. You know, that's slaughter, man. Right?
It says, ye have condemned and killed the just, and he doth not resist you.
Yep. Woke up so bad. Hey, we just get this. We walk through. Hey, what is good say? Hey, what's in that go in the Ether? What niggas do? How people go to this nigga? He make up a scenario on TV. Niggas go right to them. Got it.
James chapter 5 and verse 6. Ye have condemned and killed the just, and he doth not resist you. Verse 7. Be patient, therefore, brethren, unto the coming of the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahushai.
Oh, so I can remember what's the still saying in Jews? He said, what do you want from me? He said, no. He shot him. That's Esau against us, man. What do you want from us? Man, he took everything from us. He said, no.
Hey, a little further more, Tyree said that. What do you want from me? He was crying, crocodile tears.
It says, be patient, therefore, brethren, unto the coming of the Lord. Behold, the husbandman waiteth for the precious fruit of the earth.
Hey, it's like a woman that desires her husband to come back home. That's us, man. You know? But again, we have to prepare ourselves because, hey, again, the scripture even says, is it a thing that when a woman committed adultery, does a man go back to her, or does he take her back for fair fruit? The scripture said no. But hey, the Lord did. We went a horror and the Lord took us back. You know. So again, we gotta clean ourselves up. Let's seek the Lord to down some more. We gotta really try our best of our ability, try to get rid of those wicked thoughts, man. And basically the rods that we had before us, spiritually, I mean, right? Because when a woman goes to home, she messed with another man, so she still has that vibration of the other man on her, man. Slock if you got a little twisted up. Slock.
Look, those that have ears, let them hear. Slock.
You got it.
It says, verse 7, be patient, therefore, brethren, unto the coming of the Lord. Behold.
So we're in the time of getting ourselves together, cleaning ourselves up, man. And going back into what is it, Esther, the purification of the woman, bathing ourselves in oils, we're making ourselves sexy again for our husband, you know, which is Yahweh Shah. You got it.
It says, behold, the husbandman waited for the precious fruit of the earth and have long patience for it.
Yeah, we came back looking nasty. Our hair was messed up. You know, our skin was messed up. We were stinking. Now, hey, we're cleaning ourselves up again, man. You know, through the Spirit, through the grace and mercy that Yahweh allowed us to have, man, through Yahweh Shah. You know, you got it.
It says, and have long patience, wait for it until he receive the early and latter rain. Be ye also patient, establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord draweth nigh. Verse 9.
That's right. He's near. Nearer than our people believe, man. You know, again, Scripture talks about, you know, you see, you know, bad weather. You know, people know the town that we're in. You know, it's going to rain tomorrow, a bad thunderstorm, etc. Yeah. But here it is, all the signs of the Lord's coming, returning. People can't see that. People still laughing, bullshitting, and joking, especially our people, man. You know. That's right.
If I may add on that, right? People can see that when the storm is coming, right? The context clues of that are quick. Gradually, the signs of the Lord is coming slowly. It's not coming as fast as you can tell that it's about to rain or when it's about to storm. So the signs of the Lord is coming by slowly for those that need to pick up. They should do that.
Yep. I know. I never forget, man. I was in South Carolina, but it says it's gonna rain in 10 damn minutes. That shit rained in 10 minutes. Yo, every time they say it was gonna rain in this much time, yo, when it came, and you can see it too, man. You know, they had a different type of thunder. You know, different things like different clouds. And again, you know something about to come when you look at you see you look up in the eyes.
Yeah, soon the Lord's speeding those signs up. Soon those signs are gonna come so quick. It's gonna be like a tornado dropping out of the sky.
Right.
You know, yeah, these things are gonna be happening so quick. Hey, man, it's gonna be like boom, boom, boom. The next thing you know, the whole this whole land gonna be on fire, man. You know,
Boom, for real.
like the scripture says, like a woman travailing. You know, those birth pains. You know, those what they call what are they? Contractions. That's what I'm looking for. The water. You know, they're gonna start coming sooner and sooner and sooner with less time in between them. All right. Soon you're gonna see a martial law declared. All right. You're gonna see riots. You're gonna see a civil war, and race war. All right. People getting thrown in concentration camps. No food out here. All right. Troops running through the streets, killing Jake. All right. These things are gonna happen relatively quickly. You know, and all the next thing you know, there's gonna be nuclear missiles in the sky. Man. You know,
everything they're talking now, they're talking about basically eggs going away, chicken going away, certain foods going away. And again, it's like telling somebody, yo, you haven't heard what? Rain, about to rain in 10 minutes. You ain't got no umbrella, you ain't got nothing. You just left the house, use all of your phone, not paying attention. And they say, yo, my man, you know, 10 minutes about to rain. You late now, man. And then you say, oh shit, man, you got 1 minute left. You try that's when you try to wake up, but it's too late, buddy. You're gonna get caught in that rain.
Hey, shoot, if you speaking about time, they do take clock at 90 seconds.
Hey, things just change. You know?
Hopefully, that's just the 1 second next year, you know? But I'm 89 seconds.
Yeah. Like the brother's analogy, it's about the rain and you can't get in the house. Yep. Okay. Your keys don't work. No, you lost your keys. You know, those doors in the business ain't gonna be open. You left the door, so I want to go home. You know, we can save, we can shelter. No, it's too late now, man. Remember, you know, Tony Boy and stuff.
Tony, over the door. Tony, over the door.
You know, right. You know.
But 50 Cent say in this song, when it rains, of course, the Lord is about to pour heavy judgment on America. All right, it's gonna come. Right. James 5 and verse 7 again. It said, Salaki. Verse 8. It says, "Be ye also patient, establish your heart,
establish your mind. For what? It's truth. You know, learning. You know what's important to the Lord, man. Learning what's right. Learning, you know, increasing your faith, your patience, your hope, your mercy. You know, standing strong, knowing what times are. Right? That's the only way that's gonna, you know, prepare you on what's to come. Martial law, you know, certain foods you might have to cut off. Man, you everything starts with your mental. If your mental not right, you're not gonna make it, man. You might just only have beans to eat. I'm just saying, you know. So the talks about the Lord, you're gonna take his part, but you just never know. And all in all, you have to prepare your mind for this. Man. You have to prepare your mind when things get bad. You got to prepare yourself. That goes for me too. Right? You gotta just remember, stay spiritual, man. Remember, stay closely out with your stuff. You know, right now, yes, you see the normal, you know, everybody going to the store, getting food, getting bullshit, microwave dinners, you know, fast food, McDonald's, Uber Eats, Lyfts. People get this bullshit, go to clubs, drink, they life away. But again, when it comes time for everybody to get caught in that crossfire, it's gonna be too late for these people, right? You know, because you wasting your time. You still thought you can get rich. That's a sad thing to think. But to believe you can still get rich in 2023. You know, you can still be a rapper. You can still be the next person superstar on TV. Man. It's a sad way to think.
No. Yep. Verse 8, be ye also patient, establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord draweth nigh.
Yeah, right?
grudge not one against another, brethren, lest ye be condemned. Behold, the judge standeth before the door.
So again, man, grudges, man, we're supposed to work everything out with each other. Because really, at the end of the day, that's all we have. People that are like-minded, like you, that's the one that you're supposed to be, staying close to. So you have all, the spiritual talk, the righteous talk. And the scripture says, forsake not wise counsel. Got it.
It says, take my Salaki, grudge not one against another, brethren, lest ye be condemned. Behold, the judge standeth before the door. Take my brethren, the prophets, who have spoken in the name of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, for an example of suffering, affliction, and of patience.
Because again, the normal way of the society how we live is about to change drastically. When all hell breaks loose and the society is no more, and they're trying to bring in that new world order, and they're trying to bring in that sea. Things are going to change drastically. They're not going to be no more the normal way of what we saw before us. Even shit, the 80s and the 70s, man. Man, who used checks? That shit foreign. Man, I saw a lady the other day trying to use a damn check. You like the whole store almost got mad at her, man. Fuck, man. She was old as hell, man. Trying to use a goddamn check, man.
That's foreign. I forgot how to write that.
That shit is foreign, man. So that whole way of old living about to stop, man. But when you look at it, even the certain thing you do now with the cash app, you be like, man, this is convenient as hell, for real. And that's how they're gonna get the society. Because again, like, what's the thing now? When your grandparents get old, man, let's send them little old niggas to the old home. Because it's convenient for them. For you. Okay, everybody's greedy, everybody's trying to be fat, ain't nobody thinking about the traditional way, about morals. It's all about me, my.
That's how the so-called white man's gonna lead when he pushes his MOTV. It's convenient.
Yep.
So people are gonna look at you like, you don't got to. Why not? It's gonna be so much quicker, easier, faster, safer, healthier. Way to do things. So they're gonna the majority are easily gonna accept it.
When they first brought out the refrigerators, people, thought it was like, why do we need this refrigerator? All our food is fresh. But they say, well, it's convenient. You could just go open up your fridge and eat whenever you want. So that they push that convenience, for the people of America. They're gonna fall right into it. It's like, oh, wait a minute, I can use the chip in my hand just to order food from home. I can scan it on the refrigerator and they'll bring my groceries to me. I don't even have to leave the house. No, that's how they're gonna be.
It makes me healthy.
Yep. You can track my insides. You monitor me. I always feel safe.
Check my heart rate.
If somebody abduct me, and in this society too, everything will be in chaos.
Man. Yeah.
So they're gonna come with all sorts of methods and make it seem like this is gonna be the most convenient thing. You got it.
It says James chapter 5 and verse 10 again. It says, take my brethren, the prophets, who have spoken in the name of the Lord, for an example of suffering, affliction, and of patience.
They got call for every brother up there.
Yeah, they do.
It's crazy though.
You got somebody speeding down this thing.
They got call. They got at least call for every brother out there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll count the back car in the back. 7, bro.
That's what we need. That's 7. You got it. 7
people. It says, take my brethren, the prophets, who have spoken in the name of the Lord, for an example of suffering, affliction.
That's what we're going to go through. Why? Because we in those times. Hey, going back to all the other nations that what you call it, that claim that they got the truth for, they got the what you call it, they love the Lord. You can tell us a lot because the world doesn't hate them, but the Lord hates us, man. You got it.
It says, for an example of suffering, affliction, and of patience.
We're going to suffer because what? We're against society. We're conforming, not we're preaching against it, man. We're teaching against comfortability. Because hey, when you read about one of the things that make you better as a man, it tells you to cut off that fucking comfortability, man. You know, comfortability what breeds weak men. And it's crazy because they even changed, like the whole parenting thing was changed. Cause what do majority of men do now? I didn't have it, so I want my kids to have it. The goddamn woman, she's so goddamn emotion driven. She don't want to see nothing bad for the damn child. Bad after the child. She don't want to see the child see no expression. So basically, if the father ain't got that mindset, oh my nothing bad for my baby, but she ain't dealing with you, man. You know. And that's just, and I'm telling you, this buying kids shit, this buy kids shit, this over abundance of gifts of kids, it had destroyed these kids, man. Yo, why the fuck did kids get tablets at 2, 3? Cell phone,
I was gonna say cell phone.
iPhone,
iPhone.
Christmas presents, all this shit, man. Bunch of convenience that's what destroying these kids, man. Got it?
It says, verse 11, behold, we count them happy which endure. Ye have heard of the patience of Job.
So it's just like the prophets and apostles before us, hey, they were found happy. They were happy to be even in this, to be indulging in the sufferings in this. Same thing as us. Because again, we know this is not our society. We teach against it, man. So that's one thing we can always say. We always ask somebody else, why aren't you being persecuted for what you believe in if it's the damn truth? You know? You got it?
It says, verse 11, behold, we count them happy which endure. Ye have heard of the patience of Job and have seen the end of the Lord, that the Lord is very pitiful and of tender mercy.
Hey, and another thing too, hey, remember this. When a man shines, does not his light shine? Hey, when Yahushua get his glory, aren't we gonna get glory with him? You know? So we have to endure. You have to be patient. You have to suffer. The things we have to stand upon. How do you show your belief? By your works, by your actions, by standing upon what you believe in. But if you take the goddamn seat here, hey, that shows who you believe in. You believe in the power of this world, you know? You got it.
I think that's it on that. Let's
No. No. You said they were holding?
I was holding song.
Okay, you get bring that up. If it is, they ain't. Fuck. That's how they gonna go. That's how they gonna come.
That's how they.
Hey, let the dog out. Let the dog out. Let that shit go for me.
water holes out.
Hey.
No.
Hey, be honest with you, they ain't out on cop. Hey, they ain't out on cop car.
Let's continue on in Psalm 94, verse 4. It says, how long shall they utter and speak hard things, and all the work?
Like, who else are they calling? Like, remember, now I'm not with it, not for it, but one thing you have to remember, when every time it was an organization that came against the so-called white man, what happened? They got ridiculed because that is the fucking main culprit. That's the devil.
Before they got, before they got taken down.
Yeah. You know, here it is, the Bible that's coming out against the so-called white man. This Bible is against this nigga, man. You know, he's exposing to be whom he really is, man. So of course we're gonna have to push back. That's how you know this is the truth.
He's got to do that because in order for the people to be on his side, and and him coming against, the ones that are out here teaching his word, prophesying against this place, he has to demonize us, man. All right, he has to portray us in a certain manner, so these people will, back him, and coming against the men out here in the highways and byways, man. The same way
that's called demonization.
Exactly. Same way they did, Afghanistan, Iraq, all these particular nations, they demonized them first. before they came against them for various reasons.
And then if you actually go over there, them people, they not bothering nobody, man. They're not bothering nobody.
You running up on a kid, the kid is dead. Where are the weapons of mass destruction? You look at these people like, yo, look what they live in, bro.
They laughing, they smile.
And
like you said, they living in mud huts.
They supposed to have high technology,
And then the people that is over there that's going against what America got over there, they can't just say what they got.
A little bit they have.
In a soccer ball. Yep. That's bullshit.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
mass media manipulation.
And then he'll pay off some insurgents over there to make an explosion happen or do this, do that, to make it look like it's an actual war going on. And these people are really bad. You know what I'm saying? Keep the troops motivated. Because once troops see like their friend, their comrades, the person they're fighting next to die, and that ultimately motivates them to, keep going, keep fighting. Or even more power illusion. They're just going doing it like this. And deck it out as if it's inability.
Yep. They do that in movies. That's how the movies are
Remember, bro, Hollywood is fucking wicked, bro. And I'm telling you, like, yo, when you read about the accounts and the magician or wizardry about Hollywood, yo, just think about it. That's what Esau does. That's his power. Sorcery, television, the watch thing on TV, the news, They got, remember, anything on the camera is what? Scripted and edited. That's their power. That damn TV. That's why they said that's why they pretty much made everything so convenient on the TV. They said, these goddamn big ass TVs heavy. Make it flat. Make it more convenient. Make things a little bit cheaper. They complain about satellite dish. Let's put the shit in the TV. Yeah, they always give the people a reason to believe it. Anytime he orchestrates and does something, he wants the people to back him, the people to be on his side. So he can continue these operations. He can continue these things. You got it, brother.
You was reading.
This is Psalms. Continue on in Psalms 94 and verse 5. They break in pieces thy people, O Lord, and afflict thine heritage. They slay the widow and the stranger and murder the fatherless. Yet they say the Lord shall not see, neither shall the power of Jacob regard it. They destroy the whole nation, Broke us down completely. Yeah, they think the Lord ain't seen. They think Yahweh Shem Yahushua is not seeing what he's doing, what this devil's doing behind closed doors. Ultimately the Lord is allowing this devil, and controlling this devil, to do these things. But you're going to receive judgment for everything that you've done on this earth, to the land, the sea, the people, the air. All right, the animals, everything that you've done, because the so-called white man destroys everything that he puts his hands on, right? Or he even gets close to. So there is a reward for the wicked man. All right, and judgment is coming to these elites, man, that are in a position of power currently. And that day is coming very, very soon. Right? Yeah, man. Lord's will, brothers and sisters, ratified. We'll wrap it up. Not get on the body here. We're gonna go ahead and face the East. First and foremost, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, Kadosh. We double honors to the Apostle GMS and Buddha 12. Peace, blessings, salutations to the Akbar, to the Israelite foreigners. Again, stand fast, man. This is the time to establish our minds. Wake up to the bigger picture. Realize what's more important. Not to be conformed to this place. Mark those niggas out here that's pretty much they're fucking scared. If you're teaching doctrines like that, the C hip is not the C hip is all everything else, you're a fucking coward. You're pretty much fucking scared. You're scared of massa. You're scared of the bully. And you're trying to hide. And you're trying to find ways to slither around the bully instead of fucking facing the goddamn bully. The Lord's with that if he was edified, shalom, step to America, Lord's will, this kingdom might be taken down soon.
This
Shalom.
year.
All right.
Om Yashara.
Om Yashara.